like, okay, so maybe you don't care about gays and lesbians, or that's your personal.
And you don't see any of them protesting about
preference.
They're just all afraid because they know they're gonna get death threats on it.
But why do you think that queer people are persecuted in authoritarian countries like that? Like, I know from history that in Castro's Cuba, one of the first people they went after were gay men. And it had nothing to do with morality or the church or anything. It had to do with the fact that gay men are freewheeling, free-thinking, they're not married, they don't have attachments, a lot of times they don't have family. And in an authoritarian government,
they also spread disease.
It's hard to control people like that.
But they also spread disease.
Okay, that's a sidebar right there. So
I can understand.
That's a sidebar.
You know what happened during the
promiscuous straight people too. I'm trying to make a point here.
All right.
Shut up, Andrew. Don't say no.
Authoritarian governments go after anybody that's free-thinking and that they can't control. Because, like, I remember I seen a documentary many years ago about gay men in Cuba, and in the middle of the afternoon they're dancing salsa and having drinks at a cafe in the middle of the afternoon. You can't control people like that with your communism.
No.
Because they're too unattached, they're too free-thinking. It could be the same, even if you're not in favor of gays or lesbians. Say you're a college professor and you're free-thinking, and they could go after you too. Anybody who's a free-thinker.
Oh, then we're in trouble with Trump.
Yeah, I mean,
anyone in this room is
we're in trouble with Trump.
We'd be heretics.
With Trump. Because we're free thinking, they don't like that.
I don't like. I see that the thing is, I understand what you mean, like on a grander scale, but you have to understand, like, the right has been the party to push free think and free thought and discussion and all that, while the left has been the party of shutting down discussions, not having these kind of exchange of ideas because they think that ideas are dangerous and it's going to lead to people dying. But
yes, the Budman.
It's a good and bad thing. People, if you get these discussions like what we're doing, people learn to think for themselves and look at
what's the downside?
Well, the downside there is a downside. What? Because then the ones who don't think the right way, they're going to say, hey, they're filling my head full of shit.
Well, what's the right way? Everyone's going to think the right way is something else.
But
everyone has their own idea of the right way.
Right here, people are free thinking. You already know. But someone that doesn't think the right way, going to say, hey, well, he's filling my mind full of bullshit. You know what I mean?
Andrew, you're a nuts.
Yeah, like that.
I'm doing a heck.
Yeah.
Too, I just think it depends on the context that you're coming to any of these, that you're coming to any of these situations,
Gas.
Because sometimes there's just kind of things that are a given. Like when you go to your doctor, it's kind of what it was a bad thing that was abused during COVID, is because we were supposed to just trust the science.
Yeah.
Some of those things are supposed to be a given. Like but it's like, it depends on what you want to believe is true. So for example, the communists, a lot of their worldview is contingent on, well, most of the information that we know is a lie, and there's an argument to be had there, because it's like, well, were you there for the Civil War? Can you tell me exactly what happened? How do you know history in general just isn't fake?
Right.
That's why you got to kind of delineate and try to figure out for yourself. Because I do think that there's information that's put out there that's real.
Yeah.
Right.
But you have to figure out, that's the kind of beauty. That's the beauty about lies and truths, is that when someone tells a lie, it's kind of hard to keep up that lie unless you got a lot of people that are not only in on it, but consistent with it.
Yeah.
And I
like
think
that woman, Noemi.
Christy
Chrissy
Noem.
Noem,
Yeah. She says a lot of shit, and I'm like, I go, look at
Mexicans are raping.
yeah, you all this and all that, and I go, whatever he tells you, you believe him. I know you're getting paid to, but after a while, I would say, hey, dude, I don't care what who you are. I don't care if you're Jesus, and you keep telling me lies. I ain't gonna tell the people no more lies. I don't care how much you give me. You know what I mean?
Oh, let me piggyback on what Nathan said. I was reading about this society called the Flat Earth Society, which was founded in 1956, and they proposed the theory that the Earth is actually flat.
yeah.
And that despite all the evidence from space photos and everything else, they say it's a hoax involving several governments around the world. So I'm like, okay, could there be any truth to that?
No.
It's possible, but you know the thing is with the flat Earth, I think
So if the Earth is flat, explain the other planets. Why are they
that's I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not even
And
gonna
then
try
another
to.
thing, you got weather.
our planet?
You got stars. You got whatever these wackos think that's flat.
A lot of these people are scholars, though.
There's
Professors.
That's the tough part. Because have you ever seen like the flat earthers argue their points? They're talking about like shit. They're like, oh fuck, like they actually know more than the apparent like actual science guy that like have you ever seen the Tim Pool? Tim Pool brought on Alex Stein, he's a flat earther, and an educated flat earther, if you want to call it that. And man, it was a good fucking debate. Like man, like they were seriously going through the like, you know that two people are really going at it when they're using scientific jargon that only they each other understand.
Yeah.
But they did a good way of kind of explaining like what they're talking about, and I think really it comes down to that at the end of the day. Why would they lie about the Earth being flat? Right? For who cares? Does it affect your life? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
So I do gotta say this though. I remember debating with Ray. Well, not debating, and I wasn't even debating with him. I was just talking to him about the whole giants, the Nephilim, the possibility of all that. I didn't say anything about flat Earth, but he kind of responded with, "Oh, don't start with that flat Earth stuff." And I'm like, "Wait a minute, I didn't even say anything about flat Earth." So I do think that the absurdity of flat Earth theory is used to kind of shut down other talks of like conspiracy and grand conspiracy, because it kind of fits into a whole schizo cycle. Like if you believe this thing that's fake, like the flat Earth perhaps,
Yeah.
well, everything else you probably believe is fucking fake too, and it's probably based off of the fact like, oh well, they're lying about the Earth being flat. What else are they lying about? You know?
Yeah. Like me, like I kind of believe in my mind.
I put this leads to a host of other conspiracies.
Like in my mind, I don't believe the very first lunar module, I don't believe the first one
Right.
landed. I believe the other ones came after. They landed.
Yeah, that's a
But
fair-
I don't believe the first one, Apollo 13, landed. I don't.
Yeah.
There's too much shit that don't make sense.
A theory that I ascribe to when it comes to the whole moon landing
Yeah.
is that the vessel that they showed us is not actually the vessel that was used.
Huh.
If we landed the first time on the moon during that time, that it was probably more akin to a flying saucer of some sort, and especially with NASA being founded by a bunch of occultists, Walt Disney, L. Ron Hubbard, Werner von Braun,
I think all the
Jack
astronauts
Parsons.
were Freemasons.
and who else? Jack Parsons. Oh, and Aleister Crowley. They all had a part in the founding of NASA with JPL, Devil's Gate, the Orange Groves, and all that. And especially Werner von Braun, he was an ex-Nazi, And the Nazis have all kinds of occult beliefs themselves and strange technologies that aren't really discussed or taught.
That's true. You know, I wish Hecky was here because he's kind of big on the whole Project Bluebeam and don't fall for the whole alien narrative.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of with him there. Like you don't if they ever do reveal aliens, like whatever kind of nature they might take, I don't think that we should react in a way that's going to dramatically change our lives if there's not something that's tangibly fucking with our lives. You know what I mean?
Well, if they've been here, they've probably been here for centuries.
What's that?
I would
If
agree
not
with that.
millennia.
What's that? Aliens? Oh yeah.
See, the thing is, I think two things could be true at once. I think
God,
the
they're
aliens could be real, but at the
Stolen
same
from
time,
Dodge
you shouldn't
Stadium,
fucking,
Damn it,
you
Andrew.
shouldn't go crazy thinking about
Look
it.
at you, it says championship LA. You got these?
Yeah.
These are from,
They're gonna lose, Andrew.
these are from Dodge Stadium.
They're gonna lose.
Before we get into that subject, let's piggyback on that other one.
Right.
And we'll get into that for sure.
Okay.
That did you hear about the guy who opened fire at the CDC headquarters in Atlanta, Georgia?
Yeah.
When was this?
I didn't hear about that.
Recently.
This past week.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
And Centers for Disease Control, everyone knows about that. And he claimed that the COVID vaccines got him sick, and that maybe he was terminally ill. So he decided to just go postal and open fire on the CDC headquarters. So I wanted to ask around the room: does anybody know anybody who took the vaccines who got suddenly violently ill?
No.
I don't know
anybody.
I didn't get violent.
Nate,
Don't you have the booster or whatever?
Look how you are.
No, they were supposed to give
I don't have
me.
any of the shots.
No, you see, when Donovan
hold on.
told-
my sister told me that her friend from high school, my sister's older than me, and that her friend took the vaccine, and like immediately after she got meningitis.
Yeah. Wow.
And she has no history of sickness or anything. So, and the thing is, you can't sue any of the vaccine companies. 'cause
For 50 years, they have immunity.
Yeah, the vaccine companies have immunity.
You know, as far as knowing people that suffered, I think we actually know Ray, bro. I mean,
He's got nerve damage.
he says himself, like, he attributes his nerve damage to the vaccine. I would say another thing, too, is just I know a few people who started to have to take anxiety meds
Yeah.
after they got the shot because, I mean, I think it'll also do with your cardiovascular system. I think I've said
Well,
it before.
you know what? I think that not everyone is like made a cookie cutter.
Yeah.
You're not punched from the same die. That's what the when people who
I
make
never
medicine,
thought of that.
these people who make medicines, they think that
And
that medicine might work on that person, but most of the people it might work, but it's not going to work on you the same.
And they
way.
give the same dose to everybody.
And they give the same dose to, and they.
And the vaccines came.
I never thought of that.
Same with any other medication.
See that the word is with the vaccines is that they've actually had the technology since 2013. They've been at the University of Texas. They tested that tech, the mRNA tech.
So
Okay.
when they
But
say
implicit in that is maybe they knew that there was
the box real
there
good.
was a big pandemic.
Well,
Didn't come up.
that's kind of what ties it all together, Jim. Like we gotta have
Right.
like a big COVID day where we just we all dig in because this is one of the things that probably
Okay,
unites.
maybe the first injection worked, but then they wanted you to keep taking it over and over again.
And they still want you to take all
And
kinds
they
of.
still want you to take it
yeah.
over so they can make money. And
It's
say,
like a
"Fuck
it's
it."
like a second flu shot now.
Well, President Biden, he wanted to have a mandate where you would be forced to take the vaccines.
And then when Donovan said again, he goes, Andrew, you don't have to take it no more. So I quit taking it. I didn't get sick.
And the Supreme Court told him, no, you can't do that.
That's just.
Oh, yeah, OSHA tried to do it. It's fucking evil.
Were you
man.
talking Scorpion? He said he just said hi, right? I don't think he's messaged ever since.
What's that?
Oh, the people in the chat. I need to put a big cable to the TV.
Oh,
Who's here? Did you see that guy's message on YouTube?
Let me see. Ay, verga.
Oh, but we're all gonna get censored because we're spreading misinformation.
Oh, of course.
who's saying that?
Such a big fucking issue, wasn't it?
No, I don't. I do believe though that guy, the one that Jim was reading the book, that dude is an evil dude.
Who? Which one?
That what's his
Oh,
name?
Fauci.
Fauci. Yeah.
Oh, Matthew.
Fauci.
I don't know why your messages are not coming in. Let me fix it. They said, what are we debating? We were just talking about COVID.
He's been a controversial figure since the AIDS pandemic.
Yeah.
So
My bad, Matthew.
Yeah,
Thank you, Drash.
He's always been.
So you know when they made the first one, maybe it helped.
he's always had his weenie in the campfire.
We might have helped.
What the heck?
80% of the people. I'm thinking 80%.
I fucked up. I ordered Domino's.
The other 20%, you know, it didn't work.
See, where
They
to?
got side effects.
Oh,
they
shit.
got sick,
An OD on pizza.
and then they wanted to keep testing it on people.
Yeah.
Fuck you. You know what I mean? You killed it the first time, then you want to keep experimenting on people? Come on.
Yeah, you know,
And then this dude's getting a cutback from it.
no, that's definitely true.
It's been like 5 years since the pandemic
Yeah.
started. We're gonna find out 10 years, 20 years down the
Unfortunately.
line.
We won't. You guys will.
The kind of shit that's gonna happen from the result of the vaccine.
Just like we were finding out now.
They're not telling us the whole story.
I don't even think so. No.
No, he
They're
goes
still
down.
hiding it, or did they? Are they still? They're still hiding Israel's
They're
involvement.
They're
aren't
hiding
they're
it.
definitely hiding Israel's
They're
involvement.
hiding trivial. I mean, not trivial. The main pieces that connect to
Yeah.
things. They're letting you know the tidbits, and you already know who's involved and who did it. But they're not giving you the big old chunk of cheese here. This is the main fact, and they'll probably never release that.
You know, I keep hearing about the different reasons why he was killed, and I think one of the biggest ones that's accepted by like a lot of the anti-Israel people is just like because he didn't want them to get nukes. And the thing is, I'm pretty sure like a week before he was fucking shot, there was a speech he gave, I think to like the press or the press society or whatever.
Where he mentioned secret societies and whatnot.
Yeah, exactly. That's I think that was the speech. Like he's like, we gotta expose like these secret societies.
Well,
like, that exist.
that's one of the main reasons, according to what I read, kind of did a little research.
Spit it out.
His father was all pro mafia. That's one of the reasons he helped get him into being a president. Okay.
Why did the mafia hate?
No,
John F. Kennedy?
no. This is what happened. When
Trying to look into it, Drac.
When Kennedy got in there, he was anti-mafia. He went up against whatever his father said, and they didn't like that. His brother, who was a district attorney, was after the mafia to the max. Yeah, the attorney general. So that's number one. Number two is he didn't want the war in Vietnam. Okay, you knew that. He
There's a
did.
list of reasons why.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's another one. Number three is not trying to remember my fucking head. He wanted to expose like I said, secret societies, and one of the secret societies was the UFO thing.
Yeah.
He didn't like that, and he wanted to expose all that. He goes, we want to know if it's true or not, and they didn't like that either. Another one.
Oh God.
Yeah, he's got like five.
Okay.
He's got about
Stay
five.
on the mic.
And
Closing arguments, Jim.
the other one is that, you know, that he got involved with Marilyn Monroe and all that shit. There's another one.
Well, I think that's why she died, is because apparently he told her some shit.
And then another one is Cuba.
Well, the thing is, a lot of books have been written about that assassination.
You know that wasn't lone gun that killed him.
concerning you know, the whole conspiracy, but the district attorney here in Los Angeles, the same guy, Vincent Bugliosi, the same guy who prosecuted the Manson family, he wrote a book about this thick, as thick as the Bible, and his conclusion was, no, it was just a one shooter, and
Oh, bullshit. He was told to do that.
and that's coming from LA's district attorney. So who knows if that issue will ever be resolved?
No, and that's another one, like I said, they give you
So I think
tidbits.
if I would have interviewed him as a journalist, I would say, do you believe that magic bullet theory?
Yeah.
The bullet went from here to here to here.
That ricocheted, went back into that one.
I mean, depending on the distance, I mean, from speaking
Yeah, no.
Yeah, some of you would know.
No, you know, the bullet has to ricochet like that at a weird angle and come back in. Oh, God.
I mean, that's just like the JFK assassination. Like, you think Lee Harvey Oswald had a perfect shot, like a dead ass shot, getting Kennedy in the corner of his temple?
Well, he
like,
might
hit
have.
him straight in the head.
He might have,
The
but there
wind might
was,
have blown out the bullet slightly just to actually hit him. I mean, what if it could have missed? He would have been alive to this day.
There's too much weirdness.
Well,
no, there was
how
more
did
than
Donald
one.
Trump just get his ear nicked?
Yeah.
And yeah, you see the pictures today. You don't see his ear,
Yeah.
what, like no stitches or anything, or like has
Yeah.
a hole on it.
I don't know about all that, man.
No one's asking how his ear was. or how his
I
ear was.
really don't know about all that. It's so hard because the plausible deniability is just so there. You know,
Actually,
the left are unhinged. You know, they are willing to kill people. They think that's. I mean, for the longest time they've been saying that speech is violence, and that their enemies are fucking Nazis and Hitler. So I mean, if your enemy is Hitler, what measures do you
There's
take
so many
against
people
Hitler
that-
and fascists? I mean, this the whole punch a Nazi thing that happened after 20.
I forgot about
You remember that shit?
I
Punch a Nazi?
forgot.
A lot
You
of
just
punk
core
bands
memory
are just-
unlocked.
their songs
Yeah.
are basically just saying "fuck Nazis," and their posters and flyers are all about punching Nazis and.
Yeah,
killing them.
well, they've been saying that for years since 2016. They've been just calling their enemies Nazis. So the thing with the Trump shooting is there's enough fucking retards that are willing to do it. So I do think fuck, man, it's tough.
What do
You know, here in the United States, before the United States entered World War II,
Not yet,
they used to have Nazi rallies here in the United States.
Yeah.
With regular American citizens in favor of the Nazi party. But the horrors of the Holocaust were not known at that time.
Yeah.
They thought it was just like a nationalist movement, and not a bad thing to promote Germany. I was
But I
surprised.
told you these fears
Yeah, but what
before
did the,
Trump got
what did the people
nominated.
do to them? Like, what did
That now, like I said, now with this new one, they were bringing that up that they want the youth to get into the ice.
Think about it, Winky Dinkler.
You know what I mean?
Think about what, dude?
And then the youth can get into the ice and get indoctrinated and do whatever he tells
Winky
them.
Dinkler.
What the hell's Winky Dinkler?
I mean, going back to Trump though, what do you think of that new South Park episode, like where they actually started making fun of him?
Oh, that shit was funny.
It's funny as fuck.
And
But
they're all-
I gotta see those again.
you know, South Park always kind of it's always been against the system. South
Yeah.
Park's always been.
And they
this-
actually included Charlie Kirk in.
Oh yeah, really.
Oh, then the second episode, I saw
I
that.
don't
I need to
see how
watch, I need to watch it.
I don't see how they get away with a lot of the stuff they do.
Because the platform, I mean, what did they go to Paramount?
At the beginning of the
Paramount,
show,
yeah.
at the beginning of the show, do they announce
Yeah,
it as
watch it on
PG-13?
Oh, so they have
Oh
a
yeah,
disclaimer.
they do.
They have a disclaimer that says like everything here is yada yada yada. It should not be taken.
Like
It's a
anyone-
parody
the
and
characters in the show are
Are
now,
voiced poorly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like are now used by actual people.
It should not be taken seriously.
Yeah, and they
have
made
a
fun of
disclaimer.
they made fun of Disney when they bought Star Wars.
Yeah.
Oh, here we
Oh,
go.
God, here we
No,
go.
no, I'm just saying.
Oh.
Here we go.
But I'm saying they made fun of practically everything.
Well, that's because that was like the peak of the woke people being in charge. You know, I mean,
Hey,
gotta
shorty.
make fun of the people in charge. I think it's a good thing. I think South Park's always been a force for good. You know, it makes people self-reflect at least. You think? I hope. I don't know.
They're smart guys.
They are. I think the whole
Simpsons do the same
Scientology.
thing too.
The Simpsons. I don't know. Matt Groening.
We ain't no wokies.
Matt
over
Groening
here.
is just like I think Matt Groening's a 1980s or a 2000s liberal. You know, and he
At least the ones that are wokies aren't here right now.
like the fucking. They're not woke. They say they're not woke.
Hector says he's not woke.
Oh, Edgar? Hector? They don't say that.
He probably.
No,
I
they-
think Hector probably sides
No,
with the
they-
woke
they're-
shit more than anyone here.
To be honest, they get so pissed when I say like they're leftists.
What's up, swag?
What is woke? What is really the thing? What does it mean?
Come back, Edgar.
I feel like
we
a
weren't
wannabe
seeing
form
this.
of enlightenment.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Oh, I like that.
Yes. That's the most. Say it again.
What does the term really
A
mean?
wannabe form of enlightenment. Like
Yes.
they think they're enlightened and not really. But
Yes. That's what woke is.
Well, what is the
Kind of
term?
a
What is
Self-righteous.
Yeah.
Well,
It's,
what is it? WOKE. But what is the word? What
like
is
awoken, like you're
you're awoken?
Like
yeah. It was used by.
It's
by-
like a slang kind of new.
It was
kinda
used by
like-
the black community first
Like
because
Zen Buddhists believe you attain
like
enlightenment.
you're no, it was used by the black community first. They first started using woke because like I'm
bad
woke
about
to
smiling?
the history of black people in America. I'm woke to
So like Christians born again.
Celsius.
think of it like just I know about the injustices of the past and I'm not going to let them happen again. Think about it. So
well, those people are stupid because it's happening again right now.
well, no, well, cause so this is woke specifically. This is what it means more in the modern text. It was because it was taken over by the right.
and Disney's supposed to be woke.
So what?
They are
Yes,
now.
what woke is enlightenment. In
And that is stupid because Disney was originally.
it's a false sense of enlightenment.
No, Disney was originally
Believing
part of a
something that's bad and it's not.
Sympathizer.
I remember
Well, now they're home by Jews, so.
people of my dad's era. My dad was 88 when he died, and he still said things like, "Oh, the niggers this, the niggers this,
The
the
Waddies.
fags this," and
Yeah.
That was just his generation.
Yeah, my dad.
He
said
wasn't
that-
a bad guy.
No,
He would call Asians Orientals too, right?
You know, he called my dad.
No,
was
he
the-
called him chinos.
Chinos.
yeah.
He still call them Chinos. But you know, I have no beef with them because they're not
Well, that was just his generation.
Well, here's how woke is demonstrated in real life, right? So reparations for black people. If you think that the black Americans should be paid by white Americans in the modern day, you could argue that that's woke because you're addressing because you feel enlightened about this issue of racism. You're addressing it in this way that you think is justified, but. Remember, there's this false enlightenment that you have, and thinking that this is the right thing to do. When, in reality, you're like when you actually
Then
question
you
the logic of it,
look
you're
at
like,
that.
wait a minute.
Now what you're saying about the blacks.
Yeah.
If that's true, then we should give reparations to the fucking Indians. We should give reparations to the Latinos that were here before everything else. So that's a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, no one. Well, no, and that's the thing. No one's gonna do it. No one
They did it
because
to the Japanese Americans.
Yeah, and the Japanese Americans too.
They got compensation.
Yeah.
it was very direct. You know.
And then, yet, I understand.
Like, the thing is, how far back in history are you gonna go?
Yeah, but this is what's wrong. I can understand where
To the
they came
ancient
from
Greeks and-
in World War II when they put the Japanese.
Yeah.
Because they had a lot of spies.
See, but now what if today in the modern day, even though after we gave them reparations and all that for that, they're still saying like, well, you put Japanese people in the internment camps,
Well,
therefore
they're-
we still need to enact
No,
policy
then I
changes.
would tell them, listen, you people that are Americanized, Japanese Americans,
Yeah.
first and second generation. Listen, if we wouldn't have done that, this would have been Japan, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
Come on.
Well, they had a lot of spies, Jim.
Dude, those are,
I know it's.
most of them were citizens.
Yeah.
I know
And
a
they-
lot of. I'm
and
just
they
saying.
own property here.
I know. I'm not saying all of them.
They have
I'm
no
saying
constitutional rights.
there were a lot of spies. They were.
You know, my great grandmother that lived during the time, she's actually like super prejudiced against fucking Japanese people, like Asian people in general. She went to Pearl Harbor and she saw an Asian person there, and she's like, "You did this! You did this!" And like my mom was like, "Fuck!" Like, what, oh my gosh. But point is, she even told me
But
herself.
You know what's stupid about that? The United States had fair warning that the Japanese were going to attack.
Oh
Pearl Harbor.
yeah, that's a whole other thing.
The thing is, the United States wanted to get involved in World War II. They
Yeah.
needed an excuse to start getting into World War II, so they let it happen.
Yeah, you know, but as far as the internment camps, man, she said that it was better for them because the white American citizens wanted to fucking kick their
I
ass.
know. I understand.
Well, every
So
other
internment-
American.
So she argues that the internment camp served as some sort of protection?
It was sort of
Yeah.
a protection for them, yeah,
Holy
because
crap.
yeah, because everyone wanted to fucking kill them. It's like you fucking Japs you fucking killed our people, we're gonna fucking kill you. That's the way they saw it back
Yeah.
then. So that's a whole other thing too. But I mean, back to woke and Star Wars. Let's just get that out of the way. So the reason why Star Wars was accused is because they kept pushing like black lesbian characters and all these like different like. It's because the whole idea is, well, I'm enlightened because I'm enlightened in the false fact that black people and minorities are underrepresented in media.
Yeah.
The Acolyte.
Yes, the Acolyte's a perfect example.
Andrew loves that show.
So therefore, I'm gonna make a show completely centered around these black and minority characters, which is what ruined the quality of the shows because you're
Yeah, you do because they ruined that Fantastic Four, the last one that came out.
Oh, here we go.
Well, that was totally ruined by
the one from like 2016.
where they had a black.
It's not
yeah.
It's not comically accurate.
Let me.
And
No, they
like
tried
go-
to make everything politically correct,
They like to find a loophole.
and you instead of fixing things, you ruin things.
The Blackolite.
Blacklight.
There's a-
No, that thing is badly written.
Okay.
The acting is all right. The storyline is kind of
Jump on the mic
stupid.
here.
Yeah.
worked in a way.
Florida
It wasn't that
Jim.
bad. She
Florida
wasn't
Jim.
crammed down my throat. Did you see it?
Staying
you see
somewhat on this subject,
Did you see the new
do
one?
you think that I'm a journalist, I've studied a lot about this. Do you think that the
wasn't
media
crammed
has a
down my throat,
liberal
so-
bias
It was
as,
like she had a
as
few scenes. It
conservatives
wasn't that bad.
claim?
And it's not like she's like, I'm a woman. She was just like,
President Trump
So
says
the-
the media has a liberal bias. Pretty much all the Republican Party says there's a liberal bias in the media. What do you think about that?
South Park did a joke on that.
Now, what do you mean by liberal?
Well, liberal ideas,
Well,
maybe slanted.
every time this conversation gets brought up, bias in media, people always say, "Well, what about Fox News?"
Yeah.
And it's like, well, okay, yeah, you're right. Fox News is one of those like, it's like one of the big corporate. Okay, as opposed to CNN, NBC,
MSNBC.
CNN. I already said CNN. ABC, fucking, but like all those other news outlets.
CBS.
Like I understand that Fox exists, yeah, but then there's all these other fucking outlets that basically say the same shit, and they all fucking parody the same like fucking stories.
Yeah. One says a story, and instead of them doing research, dig down, they'll follow the other lead.
Well, but I mean, as far as like the bias in media,
I don't think
The
there's.
one thing I can tell you as a journalist right now is that there's very little investigative journalism
Yeah.
done these
That's
days.
what I'm
anymore.
saying.
There's news services like UPI, which is United Press International, and AP, which is the Associated Press.
yeah.
They have reporters, they write up stories, and every other newspaper around the nation just
Piggybacks off.
Isn't having
Yeah,
like
piggy-
journalistic integrity to not be biased?
yeah, Well, you're not supposed to be biased.
No.
Everyone's biased, so I think that's what I hate to. I think people need to like kind of get over the fact that like
I try not to.
Well,
I always
you
see both
write a
sides of
story.
you have to, but we're at a certain point at this point where you have to watch both sides of the story.
You
Like,
have to, you have to.
you know, like with all, I hate to. I'm not even gonna make it about this immigration because people could do their own research on it.
Yeah.
But you know, every time like these issues get brought up, like, oh, how could you arrest this 50-year-old woman? You know, what did she do to anybody? How could you arrest this poor father who's trying to provide for his family?
Get them out.
You know how? Yeah.
Get 'em
But
out.
then you see, there's YouTube channels that are dedicated to researching these stories, and they're like, yeah, so they show the initial news report, and then they show afterwards, oh, this person's actually like a fucking rapist, or this person's actually dealing coke in dealing coke in the U.S. You know? Yeah, exactly. Perfect example, like George Floyd. Like, we all, like, to this day, people still think he's fucking innocent. He was killed by a cop.
Porn. He did porn.
Oh, he did do porn. People don't know about people.
I didn't know he did porn.
People don't know about his past life.
I heard about his drug addict stuff, and his violence, but I didn't know he did porn.
Oh yeah, he did porn. He was in a porno, bro.
And the
Oh,
person that started
yeah,
running
I've seen
ended up
screenshots
buying
of that
matching
shit.
out to all the fundraisers.
One thing-
Oh yeah, the pits. I heard about that.
Next time you're reading the news, like, okay, I brought up that guy who shot up the CDC building. Look at every news outlet. It's ABC News, NBC News, CNN, The Guardian, which is a British newspaper, the New York Post, which I said was basically a gossip sheet. Look at their stories, and they're almost always identical.
Yeah.
Because they're always,
Yeah.
they copy each other's stories.
Yeah.
Well, look at the Epstein shit right now.
Yeah.
Like that's like every fucking news outlet is like reporting the same shit. Like,
Yeah.
oh, look at Epstein. Oh, Epstein's getting Trump in trouble. But Epstein's still not a fucking. There's no conspiracy theory here. But
Oh,
Trump and Epstein.
You know what?
We'll get into the Epstein thing
yeah, okay.
later. Let's get rid of some of these other stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Before Jim moves on,
Yeah.
he was talking about.
Yeah.
You guys are talking about liberal bias.
Yeah.
What there is right now too, commonly, and it's very troubling, is an anti-white bias.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know if you guys saw on that guy that shot up that what was it, that building in New
Oh,
York?
the NFL one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that I think there were some news outlets that reported him as being white,
Yeah.
Oh shit.
and he was obviously half black, half Japanese.
Yeah,
or
it
something.
was some weird Blasian.
Yeah, and there's a lot of news stories out there where they'll report Mexican dudes, like brown-looking dudes. They report black dudes. They report Asians. They report them as white
Oh yeah.
in order to curb or skew certain crime statistics.
Okay. Yeah, well, the one thing I can tell you is like, if there's breaking news, keep following it because
Yeah.
a lot of times the initial report is bullshit.
Yeah.
Especially like with something like 9/11.
Yeah.
Well, that was changing
See,
constantly.
Yeah.
this is the problem with the modern like left and the modern Democrats, and like the reason why Hector and Ray keep falling for this woke shit is because the shit that they want to hear is what's being fucking put out.
Confirmation bias.
It is confirmation bias, absolutely. And I always tell them, like, can you please just look into the story that you're sending me? Like, I remember one time Ray sent me like a story of a veteran that got deported, and he's like, Nathan, are you okay with veterans that serve the United States being deported? And I looked him up. Oh, he fucking shot at people with a gun at a party?
Yes.
Come on, like, can he do better than that? Like, can like,
Well, the thing,
There's always a story.
but the thing is, regardless if he's a veteran, I think that when a veteran fights for the country, he shouldn't get deported at all.
I'm mad at myself.
At all. They should just get. If they want to put him in jail, put him in jail.
I wish
Don't deport him.
Well, this is why I wish Hector and Ray were here, because I need them. I wish they need them to defend their position and to show everyone else
Fuck me.
how people who disagree with me ideologically think. Because I keep calling them Bolsheviks. I keep calling them like, yeah, because they'll do anything that they can to win.
I think Ray's
anything.
more of a Bolshevik than anything.
And that's why I brought up Merrick earlier, because he's acting like a Bolshevik. He's using that woman's ideals
Against
of peace against her. Like, I get to do my villainy shit, and you can't do anything against me because
Yeah.
that's, it's against your rules. That's
Yeah.
why when thieves, like for example, shoplifters, when they get caught shoplifting and they get confronted, they say, "Oh, you can't touch me. You can touch me. The law says you can't touch me." So they don't give a fuck about the law. I think I brought this up last time. They don't give a fuck about the law. They're Bolsheviks.
Yeah.
They're just using your values against you.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing when people be like, "Are you going against the Constitution? We the people?"
Oh,
Okay, we can get into the semantic game of what they meant at the time. But you're using it as an excuse to do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
Open borders, go ahead. By the Constitution, we the people have the right to live life and be pursuit of happiness.
define happiness.
Yeah, oh goodness,
Yeah.
And I think this is what fosters fascism. I've been saying it to Ray lately. You know what, Ray? I'm a fascist, and he loves it. He loves that I. To him,
Well, he eats it up.
well, he loves that I'm saying that because to him it's like this is what I thought all along. But really, it's me. I tried to explain to him as perfectly as I can. I'm not gonna let my beliefs become a suicide pact. I'm not gonna let my American values become a suicide pact. Just because I'm a tolerant person doesn't mean I'm gonna tolerate bullshit that's gonna bring down this system that allows us to be tolerant. You know?
It's all right.
Dang,
Now
over your thing.
you can't have enough pizza.
That's right.
Oh, there's chicken right here.
Oh.
You know what? Another thing I
What's the chicken,
learned
fat boy?
Give me a
in journalism school.
That's a-
Did you call him fat boy?
Fat boy, I'm fat boy.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm fat too. It's all right.
making a point here.
Go for it, Jim. Go for it, Jim.
What
I learned
is
in
this?
journalism school, enough of your chicken.
Oh, because I'm trying to get a
is that when it
piece.
comes to
And
criminals,
it comes all out. Okay.
when it comes to criminals, you can't assume that they have the same morals and values that you do.
Exactly.
You say, "Hey, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that." Come on.
Yeah, tough Ray.
Criminals have a different set of morals and values than anyone else.
Yeah.
And they have a worse way of thinking.
But they will try to use your values against you, and that's kind of the problem at the end of the day. It's like
There's a psychological term for that. I forgot
Yeah.
what it's called, but yeah, you can't assume that a criminal has the same morals and values that you do.
I don't understand when they say a criminal has the same rights as you do.
So
What?
Oh, come on.
So when you crack down on them,
Bill of
does that
Rights.
make you a fascist? Because you're going against your values of like not harming people and not
Thank you.
not.
Have you ever heard of the Bill of Rights? Come on.
Yeah.
It's
The criminal
What's
show
up,
has to
man?
say right to someone.
That's good.
someone I've been trying to get called on to this show. I don't know if you heard the story of the 5 people who got acquitted recently because they were trying to obstruct like ICE activities or something like that.
Yeah.
They got acquitted because of like bullshit, really. But no one's kind of like talking at the end of the day. Like they're doing all this kind of stuff. It's like they're saying I have the right to protest, but they're not protesting. They're trying to they're actively trying to obstruct like people like trying to fucking they're obstructing law enforcement trying to do law enforcement. And if you were to ask them, for example, hey, have you heard that in New Jersey there was protests and it turned into a riot, and then there was a riot inside the building, and then there were immigrants there were illegals that escaped. They would be like, oh yeah, that's a good thing, that's a great thing. I remember even actually Hector and Ray were celebrating it. So is this your intention at the end of the day? Like you want them to escape? Like it is. They've been saying it since before the election. You ever see those posts that are like,
But
if ICE is in your neighborhood, even if you're legal, run the other way and run different directions
But
to
this
disrupt them.
this is what I don't understand. We're supposed to have a government that's supposed to give you a due justice,
Yeah.
Due process.
a due process, and they are not doing that. That is what the whole fucking thing is, totally fucking corrupt. Okay, you pick someone off the street. put him to court, and if he's guilty, then ship his ass off.
Well, okay. So
Don't put him in a prison. Ship his ass off. We don't have to fucking pay for it. Get rid of it. But
Don't
if,
assume that they have legal resources. Like the
well,
rest
no,
of us.
regardless, if they don't have legal resources, that's a different thing. But I'm saying, if they done bad, process them like they jumped the border. Okay, they jumped the border, but they been doing good things. You should get a fucking massive fine, but you shouldn't go to another country for that. You know what I mean? But they're not giving nobody any due justice for fucking nothing.
well, yeah.
You could grab you off the street, anybody, and say you're a fucking Afghani terrorist. And there you go to some other weirdo fucking country that you don't have no idea about. And that is
Okay.
fucking
See that's
wrong.
That's the accusation, though, Andrew. When I like people, they say that they're just accusing people of random things. When you say that there's no due process, I disagree because first off, they didn't follow the due process of entering the country.
I know.
which
That's
is-
what I said.
That's where we're starting from.
That's what
so
I'm
then,
saying.
So then, what do you do after?
broke
okay,
the law.
let's say you investigate the guy. What you do is you investigate the guy. Use whatever resources you have possible to investigate the guy. For example, in the Kilmar Abrego Garcia case, he was the poster child of no due process.
Yeah.
But they fucking investigated the fuck out of that guy, and they found out he was a part of MS-13. They found out that he was fucking trafficking people,
Yeah.
and
If you can find that, get 'em
no,
out.
they did,
Yeah.
and he's
Get 'em out. You know that crossing the border illegally is only a misdemeanor.
Yeah, that's what I'm
It's
saying.
not a felony.
It's not a felony.
Yeah, but what does that mean though? Because you wouldn't want most people committing misdemeanors on a whim,
Well,
just on the
I
daily,
know,
would you?
but if you jump the border and you come and you're working as a good citizen and you're supporting the other crime is they got a illegal maybe Social Security number, but they're doing actually good.
Yeah.
They're not doing bad, and they're
Well,
not doing wrong. They
see-
shouldn't. They should, but they don't.
Yeah.
They don't do that. They just grab anybody off the. They got fucking veterans.
Well,
They've been taking. Okay, but I'm saying without due process, they might be guilty of something. Everyone's guilty of something. If they took me, they'll probably say, "Well, Andrew, you stole long time ago. You have a criminal record of stealing, or we're gonna deport you because you stole."
You ever see Born in East LA?
Yeah.
Where they deport Cheech?
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's from East LA.
Yeah.
And he's got no family or no one over there.
Yeah.
So I can see people caught up in situations like that.
That kind of is stupid. And that's what I don't like about the new thing.
But see, that's just I feel what you mean. Look, there's 2 YouTube channels that are dedicated to researching every single accusation. Like, oh, they deported Nana, they deported No. There's YouTube channels, 2 of them, Cash Jordan and Kingdom Reacts. I think that those are 2 great YouTube channels that Cash Jordan's fucking sick, but they go over all these stories. And they kind of pick apart, like, okay, what's actually happening here? And the more that you actually look into it, there you got, as Jim said, there's the story behind the story. So when you're saying, well, they're just picking up random people off the street, no due process. Well, the due process is them investigating those people,
But they
finding out
don't.
that they're bad people.
But they don't. They don't investigate. They
How
just
do you
say,
know that? Did they
Look
not
at-
investigate Kilmar Abrego Garcia?
because it was a highlighted case.
Well, no, it was a highlighted case after the fact, but up to
Because
the,
they brought it all up and they
well,
he got.
after the arrest,
Oh,
it was
no.
highlighted. After the arrest, it was highlighted.
Yeah,
but there
well-
was a process of investigating him to find out if he was a criminal on an MS-13 gang
And then,
member,
you
and
know what?
did.
They
found
picked
that
up-
out.
They picked up this poor dude. What's a grass cutter dude?
I
And
know there's endless stories of people who are taken
yeah,
in,
I know
wrongfully.
it's getting off the track. Well, anyway,
What?
they picked up this immigrant
You didn't bring a.
And
He's getting into immigration.
no, but
Oh,
it's still the same thing. They picked him up. They beat the shit. They say he ran. I would run too if I seen dudes wearing army jackets coming after me. I wouldn't know who the fuck they are. It doesn't say ICE. It doesn't say police. It just
A lot of them are not identified.
yeah, they're not identified. They don't have numbers. They come after you. I hope you're fucking hearing this.
Like I said, anybody could go to an army surplus.
Yeah, anybody go to Army Surplus, buy whatever they can buy. They can buy cop shit. They can buy anything they want, and they can come after you. And they've got people with fake fucking credentials.
Stolen valor?
Yeah, yeah.
No, well, there were people straight up pretending to be border patrol agents.
Yeah.
Weird
And
fucking
then,
stuff.
Let me jump in here.
well, wait a minute, let me finish.
Oh, here he goes on immigration.
This dude that they
There's
caught.
countless stories. You've already established that.
Well, let me tell you, it's not more than that. His family consists of 3 veteran soldiers. They beat the shit out of him. He was going, "Why are you eating me? Why are you eating me?" And they kept him in there for I don't know how long till they found out that he had 3 children that were veterans.
Well, there's a lot of split families like that. Some
And they finally
some
let
are
him go.
documented and some are not.
And he has to go report to the thing. But they didn't say you came over illegally and we're gonna deport, because he already had children and shit. This is bullshit. They pick and choose what they want to process.
Yeah, there's a lot of unfortunate stories out there.
There are.
But going back to remembrances of my parents.
Oh, we're good.
My
Thank you, Drake.
dad died at 88. My mom died at 95. So they have long remembrances of life here in America and their parents. And I've heard a lot of people say, "I'm not against immigration as long as it's legal immigration."
Yeah.
I heard a lot of arguments like that.
But in my parents' day, they said that all you had to do was come to an office, fill out some forms, and you could come into the country legally. And today, it's not the same thing.
It used to be
then-
INS, Immigration and Naturalization Services. Now it's ICE.
You want to hear another story
Wait,
about Mexicans? My dad had just come out from the war.
Then let Jim finish.
My dad had just come out of the war, and some fucking rednecks went and got him because they said, "Oh, you're a redneck. We're going to take you in."
not a
And
red.
no, excuse me.
Mexican.
They called him a wetback. And he goes, "Listen, I just came out of the war. I'm a veteran." "Oh, fuck you, you fucking liar." They were telling him that. So he got mad, and he's still in shock from the war. He kicked their ass, left them all fucked up in the car, broke the fucking radio, took off.
That sounds like the plot.
Oh,
of
were
a
they
movie.
cops?
They were cops.
Oh, shit.
And they were rednecks.
Where'd you guys live?
Well, he lived right here in East LA.
Oh.
But they convinced him to go back and turn himself in. He went and turned himself in. The cops kicked his ass because, he wasn't supposed to kick their ass. They kicked his ass anyway, but the judge let him off. He said, "Hey, they weren't supposed to do that to you."
Yeah.
But they see how they racial profiled him, and even though he was telling them, "Hey,"
And he's a white Mexican, too.
and yeah, he's not a dark Mexican, and he kept telling them, "Hey, I'm a legal citizen. I have fought for this country,"
Yeah.
and they still fucking kicked his ass.
See,
Nothing new.
Yeah.
I don't want to trivialize actually the racism.
And he
that
just came
happened
back
there.
from Korea.
But it is
Yeah.
known that a lot of the cops,
Korean War?
their behavior towards the World
He's a
War II
Korean War
veterans when
veteran.
they came back, like the cops were like super
This was a
fucking
long time
hounding
ago.
the vets because they knew not only do they have money, but they could just basically it's because they knew the vets had money, so they fucked with the vets a lot. This is actually, you ever heard of the Battle of Athens?
That's some thug shit.
It is thug shit. Well, you ever heard of the Battle of Athens?
Hasn't Ray brought that up before?
Oh, I
Go ahead,
did a
talk
deep
about
dive. I did a deep
The
dive on it.
Battle of Athens?
Oh yeah,
Athens, Georgia?
yes. So I don't know actually. I forget. I think it might. But
me
point
look
is,
it up real quick.
yeah, look up the specifics of that.
Where at least where it was.
Yeah.
Bathrooms.
But
Tennessee? Or locate
Tennessee, I think it's like one of the fucking like.
1946.
Yes.
Yeah, Tennessee.
So
Athens and
the
Etowah.
police, the World War II vets, they came back. They were fucking like, you know, they were kind of just trying to exist back in civilization. While they were gone and in war, all the police and all the fucking like politicians, they became corrupt as fuck. Like they started fixing elections, like as worse as bad as it can get.
Yeah.
As bad as what you think it can get, you know. So when they came back to this corrupt system where the cops would just fuck with them, knowing that they had money, and like, oh well, take it, and it basically funded their fucking their political fucking campaigns and operations. It upheld this whole corrupt system basically.
Wow.
And eventually the vets started to come together and be like, what the fuck is this shit going on, you know? And they started to form a political party. And it got to the point where like they weren't letting the elections being supervised and shit. Like no one could trust any of the elections. Like they kept trying the right way. They kept trying to appeal. And each time they got screwed over. So eventually it just came to a standstill where the fucking vets, they got their arms and they fucking went to the polling place and they're like, no, we're gonna ensure that this fucking election is up to snuff. And the corrupt system and the politicians, the police chiefs, they kept trying to actually fucking do it. So there were gunfights and shit that actually happened, and eventually with the vets, they were able to basically take over the corrupt system that had fostered there for all those years, and they basically fixed it. They liberated the people of Tennessee, and it's such a crazy story. See, and
Did they have an actual name of their organization?
I don't remember what it was like the veterans something like party or something like that, but
Yeah, that's the first time I heard of that.
no, it's highlighted as like one of these situations where armed rebellion is actually kind of necessary, because the big thing about that story, and this is what the U.S. recognizes, is that Tennessee, they had the right to call in the National Guard and the federal government to come and fucking put down the rebellion, as it would have been called, right? They decided not to do that. The National Guard was like, we see what's going on here. You know, this is for the fucking people liberating themselves. So we're not going to actually intervene. You know, they kind of went and did what happened here? The vets and the citizens that were aware of that were finally free from it, they're like, nothing. We're all good here. It's business as usual. And the feds went away. Never bothered him again.
Picture. He served in World War II.
Yeah, God bless, man.
In Germany, Italy, and North Africa. And one thing he told me, because he never finished high school, he only went up to 7th grade. And one thing he told me is that if you were Mexican American, you'd go straight to the front with a rifle. Other people of privilege might have got office jobs or stayed in the back lines. If you were a Chicano from East LA, straight to the front.
I went down with some chinos and
He's lucky he got back.
Were they seen they were seen as cannon fodder?
Yeah.
Man.
But
for redneck.
enough with that. But
The rednecks too.
It was racist back then. It was.
Oh, I believe it.
enough. But going back to one of the other points you made about protests. One thing I brought up at another meeting, I don't know if the point got through, is that if you're going to hold a protest somewhere about anything, about race, about the war, or the ICE raids, or your wages, or whatever, you can't stand on the sidewalk with a cardboard sign and say, "I protest this." A protest is only effective if you somehow disrupt the system.
Yeah.
You have to disrupt the system somehow. Even though it might be borderline illegal, you have to either block traffic or close down a business. Or nobody's gonna listen
use
to
that
you
right.
with a cardboard sign.
They just wanna take advantage of freedom of protest. That's why.
Yeah.
They want to take advantage to get their word out, to say whatever they want to say,
Yeah.
and everyone else not giving a shit about, or depending how many
And
followers.
this is another thing that beef about that I got mad about.
Oh, don't talk with your mouth full.
Or you won't get cookies.
These dudes these immigration officers, so-called officers, that are beating the shit out of people. Why don't they get prosecuted?
Because they're wearing masks. Nobody knows who they are.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Do you,
Yeah, but the other ones could
okay.
snitch on them.
Do you, who here in this room thinks it's right for these federal agents to disguise their identity when they're doing raids like this? I mean,
Well, yeah, 'cause
If you're a public servant, you shouldn't
they're
be able to do
secretly
that.
undercover. Well, they are secretly living among the city. I mean, some of them do live here, and they don't want their identity revealed because if they get out to the public, which they have,
well, then you
they're
should
gonna come. They're gonna look
They
them up.
should have a
shouldn't be a law
fucking
enforcement
number.
Well, you know,
Like they're gonna get. Like,
They should have a
death
fucking.
threats, get their families
Look at-
like endangered.
They should have a number
But like I said earlier,
on their badge, their uniform.
yeah,
Yeah.
anybody could walk into an army surplus store and get some army fatigues.
So-
and pull something like that.
so before I give my response, I gotta ask you guys. Could you guys explain why they wear the masks?
Well, I could
In your own words.
I could understand. They're out for their own safety.
Yes.
They might think
I
that
don't think so.
want their identity.
that the gangs might be
Well,
coming.
I'll ask you too then.
The gangs might be after them.
Well, what-
But yeah, and this is like what I say. All they have to do is have a number on their chest. It could change every day. That number is pertaining to the action they do that day.
So then you don't care about the mask then?
No, they can have a mask.
All right.
But they have to have a fucking number. And if the person tells them, hey, I want your number at least, they have to give you the fucking number. They don't have jack shit.
Okay, but
So they get away with
All right.
jack shit.
okay, you made a good point. Well, why is it if an LAPD SWAT team goes and raids a drug house
Yeah.
somewhere in South Central, they don't wear masks?
No.
They're in uniform. They don't hide their identity.
It's because I'll tell you why. It's because the drug people, as criminal as they are, they're not deranged, brain rotted leftists that will go to people's houses and kill them. I hate to say it, but the fucking left are deranged, bro. Like, you have to understand. Like, while they're recording these videos, they say like, AI, you could identify him through his eyes. Go ahead, do your thing. You know, they're trying to dox these people so that they can go to their houses and kill them.
That's bullshit.
Well, then
Like I
don't
said,
become a law enforcement agent.
Look, I asked you that question to begin with, right? Because my answer is actually opposite to yours. I don't think they should have masks.
no.
I think that they should be identified.
Yeah.
And guess what? I think that if those individuals are actually scared of people going into
Then
their
they
houses,
should do it.
Well, no, bullshit. They should fucking do it. But this is what they should do. They should have armed barbecues where they all fucking get together, and if someone goes to their fucking house to try to kill them, they should kill that person.
Yeah.
Fuck all this shit. But you know what? Take the mask
You have the
off.
right, you have the
Take
right.
the mask off.
that.
Take the mask off. Can we agree on that?
Yeah.
you have
Take the
right
mask off,
You
and
have the right
when
to
you guys
protect your home,
when
yes.
they do the
Yes.
fucking things that they do, the left, which they're gonna do it, we should be allowed to kill them.
Yeah. I admit that. That's
Okay.
true.
Let me interject with a really good point. When I was in college in the 80s, there was a lot of turmoil in South and Central America. And you would see these death squads just basically going in
Yeah.
and exterminating their their opponents.
And Mexico is
And
still doing
the
that.
first thing you saw, masks.
Yeah.
Disguising their identity. So when I see that here in Los Angeles, that's what it brings back to me.
And now
Death
they're
squads.
And now, like I said, They're trying to indoctrinate the youth into the ice thing. And that, I know it sounds...
They don't have to indoctrinate, though. I think that. I don't think you're wrong, but I think that specifically is where you're wrong.
Well,
They
look
don't
at
have to. They don't have to indoctrinate the youth. If you want to say we've already been indoctrinated, sure. Because
No, but what I'm saying is, now that there's hardly any work, and the young kids need work, they're gonna go running there, and then you're gonna have some fucking brain narcissistic Nazi whatever brainwashing these young kids. You have no, like they do in Walmart. You the government. Trump is your mother. Trump is your father. Do this, do that. You will be rewarded. Your country loves you. This and this.
Okay.
That you should turn in your mother.
Okay,
You should turn in your father.
Let me piggyback on
You'll
you.
get bonuses for that.
You get bonuses for that.
Let me piggyback on that.
That is bullshit.
Okay, I've heard that. Now, as a journalist, I'm asking a legitimate question. Has there been any kind of government program where they're encouraging people to turn in their neighbors who might be undocumented?
Yeah, they already saying it.
yeah, they actually.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't say program, but it's just straight up posting on social media.
Yeah.
Report your.
Yeah, report
to
you,
the ICE,
and we'll try to give you some money too.
I don't know about that. Believe me, I wish I knew about that.
I can think of a lot of other countries where that was done.
Yeah.
Stalin,
Yeah,
Hitler. Chairman Mao's China,
See,
Castro's Cuba.
the Khmer Rouge.
Yeah, so I don't want to get too far into that.
well, the thing, all these policy prescriptions that we're talking about, all the way the fuck over here.
Yeah.
When you go to the start of it, you just have to ask more fundamental questions. I hate the immigration debate because you got to start with the actual question of what immigration is good. I remember earlier he said, well, people come here and they're doing good. What does that mean though?
But and then
Because if you're going to if you're immigrating to a country and you're not assimilating to that country and its culture, I would argue that's not good. But I would also argue that that's what a lot of the immigrants that are coming now are not doing is they're not assimilating into the United States.
That's another thing that I was knocked down
Was
by.
that a Mexican?
One of the first things.
Who will clean your toilet, Donald
That
Trump?
was what I said. The first thing is, I think, you want to come to this country, you have to learn English. That only benefits you, and it benefits them.
But English is from England,
Yeah.
You're a Nazi.
Hey, you're a Nazi.
Shut the fuck up.
You're not being Nazi.
There's a million people in Louisiana who speak French and don't speak English.
But they should know
Wrong.
English too.
Wrong. They should.
They
Yeah,
should know
they should.
English. Call me a Nazi, call me whatever. You should. This is the language of this fucking country. Is English.
Now, you don't go to Mexico to speak English.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know you wouldn't. I would fucking not. I would fucking go over there and be like,
Uncle Dre.
They don't
Hola.
speak.
¿Cómo
And then
estás?
when you go to their okay, you could go file for some of their government programs over there too, even though you're an American.
I would-
But they would give you a paper in English.
Yeah,
They'll
no.
give it to you in Spanish.
You know, what's an important distinction to make is you come over here, you should learn English, but that doesn't mean you have to only speak English.
yeah.
If you want to speak,
that's
if you
what
want
I'm
to come
saying.
over here and speak fucking Swahili too, that's fine.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
As long as I can speak to you in English as well.
Yes.
And
That's
Don,
an important distinction.
And Don, that's not what we're saying with the
Yeah, yeah.
Hispanic, Latino immigrant
Or anyone else for that
population,
matter.
Because I could think of
I
a
think
few
the
anecdotes.
Chinese should know English.
Yes.
The fucking Russians.
Yeah.
Fucking Jews.
Filipinos.
And
Yes.
Filipinos.
Yes.
The Italians.
Mongolians.
The Mongolians,
but
you name it,
now-
you're here. You've got to know English.
Yeah.
Second thing you got to know.
That's called Anglo-centricism.
But see, I think it is. I think
You
it is
go
important
to
though, Jim,
any
because
country, they do the same
Yeah, shit.
fucking thing.
Andrew, have
and
you-
that is not being a fucking Nazi.
have any of you guys ever talked to someone that doesn't speak English here and that exclusively speaks Spanish? Because
Yeah.
working in the grocery store, I encounter it all the time, and I always ask him just like basic fundamental questions like, What do you think? Like what, you think that you should learn English? No, this is my country. But they're appealing to this kind of thing of like
To learn theirs, right?
they're appealing to this kind of mentality. It's this low IQ argument. It's like, oh well, this used to be Mexico.
And then this is not what happened to me the other day. I went to the store.
Go to an
And-
Amish community up north. They speak nothing but German and
Yeah.
Dutch. Come on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And
You're
they're
right.
American citizens.
And another thing is another one, and it only benefits them as well. When you go into Alhambra and you want to go order Chinese food, it's all plastered, all kinds of Chinese shit. You don't know what the fuck is a restaurant, what the fuck is a dentist,
That's everywhere around the world.
but
Come
they
on.
should have English
No, but
as
if you go to Alhambra,
well.
somewhere it's just pure like Asian. Yeah.
No, I know
but I'm
exactly what
saying,
you're talking about.
You
It's-
should. They should be both languages.
It's fifth
Not
columns.
only
Yeah.
their language, but down there on the bottom, English. It only helps them get more customers too.
I brought this up. I don't know
It's
how many times this
stupid the
time.
way they do things.
Go up to Quebec and everybody speaks French and English.
Yeah.
All the signs are in French and English.
See?
In school, the kids are taught in French and English, and they've been doing that for like 100 years.
Yeah.
And they don't have no problem.
Oh no, Jim. No, there's people that I can name two people right now off the top of my head: Gavin McInnes and Steven Crowder, both who have lived in Montreal, Quebec, and they could tell you firsthand, like when it comes to French versus English, they're fucking Nazis, bro. Like not like Andrew times 10. Like yeah. Well, they say like, for example, if you're going to school in Quebec, Steven Crowder, they thought he was retarded because he fucking didn't know French that well.
Yeah.
So he wasn't performing with the other kids, and like they would force, they would force you to fucking like the French are really like to us, to them, language is like race over here in America. So they definitely have their divides when it comes to that. I think the French are more Nazis when it comes to like enforcement of their language, but. It's just that's a tough one, man.
Je ne sais quoi.
It's a tough thing when it comes to when it comes to language in a country
Yeah.
because it's like you gotta have something that unifies you, you know.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, then it's like
Or like in Star Wars. That's a big Oh, in Star Wars, everyone has a basic language.
yeah,
There's one language. No, they have a basic language. One language for the whole fucking galaxy. You could speak other language, but there's still one basic language.
you see, and I don't know why this is so I don't know why this is such a controversial topic though. Like I think Jim probably has the most opposition to this subject in regards to like what we're saying, but like. When you ask other people, it has nothing to do with like actual logic. It's just because they just want to fucking be comfortable, not assimilating into this fucking country.
Fucking
Like I've talked to fucking like Ray about this, and Ray's been like, "Well, my mom's been here this whole time, and she's been doing just fine." Well, yeah, because she's had this environment where she hasn't been encouraged to learn.
Yeah.
Like unfortunately.
Well, the another thing is, you know, it's for familiarity's sake, she's sticking around her own kind, so it's easier.
But isn't that's creating issues though? Because now you got generations of people
Later, Swag.
that identify more with their Mexican identity than their American identity, right? Like you got that Guatemalan or that fuck it, she's a Guatemalan fucking politician in America. She's like, I'm Guatemalan before I'm American.
No.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I don't think of me. I'm an American first.
Yeah.
A Mexican second.
But that's how a lot of these people think, Andrew.
I know.
And like, you ever see that viral video of that woman?
I ain't gonna
She's
destroy
taking down
my
an
roots,
American
but-
flag and then putting
or
up a
my
Mexican
heritage,
flag at like this
but
post or
I
something.
am an American.
No, I'm
And
first.
she's getting arrested and she's like,
I don't
"Esta
care
mi
what
tierra,
these other
esta mi
Mexicans
tierra."
might
Like
tell
she's
me.
saying that to the cops arresting her because, I'm telling you, a lot of people have this mindset where this straight up isn't the United States. This is Mexican territory, or this is Mexican, or this is occupied Mexico.
Talk about nationalists.
Nationalists right there.
No, but that's wrong. It's a stupid way of thinking.
But a lot of people do, and I think that was a result of unassimilation.
And she is especially wrong because she's a representative of the United States government.
Yeah.
You shouldn't think that way. You think of the United States first.
Yeah.
It was weird.
But
And then whatever you want to think.
Well,
It's,
go ahead,
it's
Javier.
Latinos, man. It's
You know,
this
on
weird
here, like,
Latino thing.
whenever you like check stuff out, the first thing they ask you is like, you're Latino, you're this, you're that, and then secondly, it'll be like, are you white?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That section right here. Okay, I get this. I get this all in the background checks. A lot of people. Okay.
Jews did all this, by the way.
Look, so there's
yeah,
ethnicity
exactly.
and there's race. Ethnicity-wise, are you Hispanic or non-Hispanic? That's the only thing that you're selected to choose. So
Yeah.
let me ask you: are you Hispanic or non-Hispanic?
Hispanic,
Ethnicity-wise. All right. So what about you?
I'm Hispanic. I'm not white.
Ethnicity. What's your ethnicity?
No, when the census comes around, I put Native American.
No, that's race. But in ethnicity, are you considered
same
Hispanic or
here,
not?
man.
No, they don't ask for ethnicity.
No, but in the like in
And they
background
do
check, you
sometimes in,
They
like-
do sometimes.
Yeah,
No,
well,
but they
well,
changed
if-
it.
Maybe for like the
someone on the
SAT, I don't
street
know.
asks me, I tell them I'm Mexican, bro.
All right, and now for ethnicity. Okay, so for me, let's say I go by Hispanic always, but now for race, there's a selection where you
There's
have to
a
choose,
white.
Are you white, black,
Pacific
Native
Islander.
American.
Pacific
Asian
Islander,
Pacific.
Native
Asian,
American.
or like no, there's no other actually. It's just those selections.
Yeah.
So you have to pick one. A lot of people like a lot of Hispanics that do the background check. They all choose white.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Well,
because white.
Because
is
that's
so-
what it says.
Well,
They don't know what to put.
Because
Hispanics
if
are
you go
white
to-
though.
If you went up to a prominent person like Sylvester Stallone and
God
asked him,
dang.
"What are you?" You're gonna say. You think he's gonna say, "Well, I'm Italian American"?
Well,
he's gonna say, "Hey, I'm Italian." What the fuck, man?
I'm Italian. What?
I'm Italian. What are you? What are you? What are you asking me that for?
But they come from Europe, so they would say white. We're the ones that are Latins that are here.
Yeah.
See,
We didn't come from Europe.
Well,
Even though the blood might come from Europe, parts of it,
No, because
we're not really European.
but because
I don't care what they say.
Because I was born here, people say, "Well, you shouldn't say you're Mexican. You should say Mexican American."
not even.
I'm not gonna get
Jim,
involved with that.
Jim, have you ever lived in Mexico? You ever,
No.
You ever resided in
My
Mexico?
grandparents are from Mexico.
Well, that's your grandparents. My grandparents are from Mexico too. I've never been to Mexico.
Yeah,
what am I
I'm not
gonna say?
Mexican.
What am I
I'm
going to
not.
say? I'm white? Come on.
Well,
I'm not white.
You're,
I'm Mexican.
you're American. Well, see, people. It's funny because the question always comes up. Well, what is American? That's kind of the beauty of being American. Anybody
Define
could be a
American.
fucking American.
Remember
But we're all
last
treated.
year?
We're all treated as equals, though.
We're
But
supposed to.
we're supposed to be. But there's
that all men are created equal.
yeah. Sometimes people kind of forget that, at least on a racial level. You know.
Yeah. Like Trump.
American Mexican, got it.
No, you know what? It said that he's going after the blacks next.
Yeah, who says that? The fucking woke liberals that are enlightened about something that's not true.
The guy is prejudiced. He
Oh
don't
my
like
God.
anybody.
He's not like that's I hate defending Trump because those are such tired like fucking
Well, I know. I'm
accusations,
just
bro.
saying.
The thing
It might be hearsay, but I know the guy's prejudiced. The way he even acts.
okay,
He's pro-Jew. Everyone else is
let's just agree that race and ethnicity are a very tenuous thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
very
yeah.
vague thing. And like,
I hate
like
everybody.
most of the people who live in Israel are actually from Russia.
Yeah.
And,
You know that?
you could get into that whole discussion.
I'm an
And
equal opportunity person.
I think we should leave it behind for now.
I hate
Okay,
Americans. I hate Jews.
we got
I
some
hate
heavy
blacks,
All
subjects,
I
right.
hate Mexicans.
but let's
I
get
hate
into a
whites,
lighthearted subject.
I hate Italians, Chinese, Catholics, Protestants.
Okay,
You name it, I hate everybody. Even I hate myself. Okay?
we got into that before. Okay, did
I'm
you,
an equal opportunity hater.
did you hear this dumbass story in the news?
Yeah.
That a teenage employee got sucked into a meat grinder at Tino's Burrito Factory.
Oh no!
Remember I told you that?
Burritos? They make burritos out of it?
Damn it, Andrew, just pick a beer.
Were they good?
Trying to get a cold.
Damn it, Andrew.
Huh?
Were they good?
Did anybody hear about that?
No.
What? Well,
I didn't hear anything about that.
don't ever say that because people are like, well, what about the Italians? What about the Irish? They do celebrate their shit. And honestly, here's the problem. Do you make your identity that shit? Like, it's one thing if to say I'm Mexican. I am. I'm part, like, my background is from Mexico, for the most part.
Well, that's your blood.
Some of it Armenian. But do I go around making that my identity? Like, oh, I'm Armenian. I'm fucking Mexican. No,
You're
I'm
a Mexican
American.
Armenian.
That's my identity as
We're
American.
Armenian.
But he's an American
Huh?
first.
Oh, it's drag. Later drag.
My grandmother. So I'm like a quarter.
Armenian fuck.
Yeah, fucking hairy,
What are the
smelly
fucking-
fuck.
What are the fucking Armenian genocide?
The fucking go to the Caucasus
I think we
Mountains.
made the point that race and ethnicity is,
Yeah.
is a very vague.
Yeah, it's
tenuous thing.
super. It is.
And
It has a lot to do with hatred.
you can argue it all day.
I got the beer taste.
So what about the guy who got sucked into a meat grinder?
Yeah, that's gnarly, man.
I never heard of that. I didn't hear it on the news.
I told him that like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it the whole body or was it just
He
like?
died.
the-
Yeah, his whole body.
His whole body got
He was
sucked in.
cleaning it, and obviously didn't shut it off right.
So
Did he make them into burritos?
oh come on. No.
I hope to God
Yeah, they
not.
fucking did. He was in the grinder.
And they were the best.
Soylent
burritos.
Green.
Yeah, I was gonna bring up Soylent Green.
I used to like those frozen burritos too.
Did you see that movie?
Yeah.
Okay, well they.
I think it's a thing. It's coming.
It's a futuristic
Soylent Green.
society.
You never seen it?
It's a thing that might already be here.
I've heard of it, and
You
I know
have to
I
see
understand the general premise because it's been used a lot. Because you're right. People who said that it's coming.
I
Someone
did.
said you're right.
Might already be here.
Yeah, you don't know.
You know that I think they've actually approved for dead bodies to be used as fertilizer for plants.
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
What?
Where?
They
Where's that?
You gotta. I'd have to look it up. I mean, you have to.
What is that
There's
approved?
sign for that.
Wait, that would have to be approved by the USDA, wouldn't it?
Yep.
Can't you
Department of Agriculture.
Yep.
Can't you sign for that?
Yeah, I think they agreed to do that.
Here's a
No, but you know what? The white identity is. I'll say this. I'm so sorry. Going back to that real quick. It is the one identity that is eschewed, but there's a reason for that. It's because the white legacy is the Magna Carta. People don't like to address that, but our liberal society that we all enjoy.
Wait, are you talking about the actual Magna Carta that was signed?
Yeah.
The-
So
the-
think
the British-
about the thymos of what the Magna Carta represents. What like the big picture. of what it
I never
represents.
got into like the actual schematics of it. I just remember that it was kind of to reduce the power of the king and give it the power.
Yes, that's the premise. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
I would agree that there's a widespread racism against white people in this country.
There is.
But that's why it is though. You have to
That's not what
suppress
the
the
news
white
would have you
identity.
believe.
You have to suppress the white identity because the white identity is the only one that's going to rebel against the New World Order system. Because even if
They're
you're
the
a
one that
rational,
started it.
Turn it down.
I don't know.
Andrew, you're getting whites confused with Jews.
Yeah.
Andrew, you forget Jews are white when it's convenient and they're Jews when it's
Okay.
not.
You ever
Yes.
seen a black Jew?
Yes.
They're out there and
There is
and the rest of the other Jews don't like
One thing
black
I would
Jews.
say, there's every race are Jews because
You're a
is
Jew.
Those
religion.
Sephardic Jews.
They're Jews. Judaism is a religion.
Okay.
The meat grinder was a Jew.
Judaism is not a race.
I think
Judaism is a religion.
Yeah.
we'll get.
No,
you know what? We'll get into that because I have a good article about it.
Let me segue into that, Andrew.
Okay.
God damn, what the fuck is who's playing?
SNL.
SNL is murdering a dog?
Damn,
Going back
Live
to,
SNL?
going back
They
to
have
the,
wicked shit on there, man.
going back to the meat grinder incident.
Fucking
Yeah.
Oh, you're making a
There's a
dog?
I read that in that same
That says, and I don't want to eat
newspaper.
the
There's a
dog.
zoo in Denmark that's asking people to donate their small pets to feed their animals. Small animals like guinea pigs and hamsters.
That's survival of the fittest.
No, but that's
All right.
weird. Though.
Who that? Who the? Yeah.
Animals
Who,
eating another animal?
They're asking people to
Yeah, but you
donate
have them
their.
in a
donate
What's
their
that
pets.
called? They're not domesticated, but what's that called? When they're like in captive, they're in captivity, so they don't have any.
The pound?
No, like I'm saying, there's no concept of survival of the fittest in the fucking zoo.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
'Cause
No.
it's in captivity.
I mean,
Yeah,
let's
it's-
say you're in Australia and you're
Those are pets.
captivating like a bunch of alligators,
Okay.
and you're feeding them live goats.
Yeah.
These
That's
goats.
fucked.
Yeah.
The goats don't know anything about alligators. They weren't raised in the wild. They've been raised.
Predators
And what
prey
do
on
goats
small.
eat? They eat like fucking hay, so
They-
they don't feast on other meat.
They
so-
prey
Well,
on-
not only that,
They prey on smaller, weaker animals.
the,
The thing is, this is a zoo asking for donations.
Why?
Oh,
Why
yeah.
that?
Such a
Are they
weird.
broke?
That sounds bizarre.
Are
to
they
me.
broke or what?
Yeah, there's a lot of questions to be had there.
Just give them fucking farm
I
feed,
know.
don't know.
You know, it's in the wild, it's survival of the fittest, but in
Yeah.
a zoo, you're asking for people
Well, what
to
do they
donate
feed
their
like
pets.
snakes and alligators in the zoo?
Small critters like rats.
Really?
Fucking
well, rats. It's a
Yeah,
different
but-
story.
Well, they actually want live ones.
But
because they
guinea
want them.
pigs and
It's so weird, man.
Okay, has anyone seen the movie Snowpiercer?
No.
I have the whole
Is that the one
series,
with,
but I haven't seen it yet.
Chris, fucking,
It was a
Chris
movie,
Hemsworth?
and they turned it into a series.
Yeah.
yeah, Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
They made a movie, but then they made a series of.
And it's a real quick. It's a futuristic science fiction story where there's just one train circling the Earth. The Earth is in the Ice Age. It's just a frozen Earth.
Yeah.
And there's one train that just circles the Earth constantly. And there's wealthy people who live in the front of the train, and all the poor ghetto people who live in the back of the train.
Yeah.
So the people in the back of the train decide to rebel and move to the front of the train. So they're passing through the kitchen, and they find out that all the food they've been eating is made
Like
out
some
of
kind of protein bar. that's what they
cockroaches.
call it.
Yeah, they're eating some kind of protein bar, and those protein bars are made out of cockroaches.
What movie is that?
Snowpiercer.
That sounds
It's
fun.
with the
I have the
Henry-
series.
No,
Yeah.
Chris,
I haven't
Chris
seen it
Hemsworth.
yet.
And the reason I bring that up is not randomly, is because there's a lot of anti-meat
And the
people.
one controlling the train is the conductor, as it's saying.
Yeah.
It was like the owner of the.
He's like some mad genius.
Yeah.
He's discovered some power that can run the train forever.
Chris Evans.
So the reason I bring that up is that there's a lot of anti-meat people
Chris Evans.
who are saying that we should eat bugs
I thought-
Yeah.
because they're a more sustainable food source than,
Yeah.
I
than
fucking hate this
livestock.
black lady actor. I don't know why. I fucking
Oh,
hate her.
Octavia Spencer?
I hate that.
I know because we
You
have the same
know,
name.
What do you think about that?
I hate that bitch.
Have you heard of
Pisses me
the
off
Eat
like
the
every role that
Bugs
she's in.
meme?
Well, I do like her in that
No.
one. Like,
So-
she plays a-
There's
Wait.
yeah, Klaus Schwab. See, he knows. There's this whole idea that not just vegans or like vegetarians, but it's the World Economic Forum. These fucking like these elites that these Georgia Guidestones kind of people that want to control the world
Yeah.
or that are they want people to eat bugs because they're selling it as like a sustainable food source.
Yeah.
I mean, in
And
Mexico, you see them eating crickets.
well, I mean, what's significant about the
they want
What do
to.
you think?
It's not they're not pushing.
yeah,
everyone
they
else.
want
just-
they want to. They're doing that
It's
by
a
choice.
cultural thing, I guess.
But the whole point, the funny thing about the whole "Eat the Bugs" meme is that it back then it was being proposed as a good thing. Then people were like, "Wait, what the fuck? You want us to eat bugs?" And then the news was saying, right-wing conspiracy theorists say that you want to that they're gonna force us to eat bugs." And you see that's where the meme kind of comes from is like, or one of the big aspects of it is you see these juxtaposing articles of it's a good thing, you should be eating bugs. But us pushing eating bugs is a right-wing conspiracy theory.
Like a
Eating
mosquito
bugs,
burger?
well,
Yeah,
and there's a third article. It's like, well, yes, we admit that we do want you to eat bugs, but it's a good thing, So it comes full circle. Like they admit that what they were doing was, that it's not a conspiracy theory, but then they argue that it's a good thing. They did at first. They deny that it's happening.
It's like a shifting the goalposts
Yeah, it's exactly. They shift the goalpost, but
to their advantage.
Wait, who's eating bugs?
But you know what?
Over 2 billion.
Even vegetarians and vegans are against eating bugs because they disbelieve in eating any kind
Oh
of
yeah,
animal
living at
product.
I see like videos where they make like
They won't
mosquito
drink.
burgers.
They won't drink milk.
To be honest, a mosquito. I mean, what else are you gonna use it for?
And then bugs carry all kinds of disease.
So do you,
Well,
So
you know
the
what?
livestock.
You know what? That was kind of the
Yeah.
big thing though about
They
Alex
carry
Jones
more-
used to say.
They carry more infectious diseases than.
Well, they're
Then,
chitons. They're the
Like if
chitin.
you eat flies, you're asking for it.
Yeah. Well, specifically the chitins.
You
The body structure of the
Flies,
bugs,
really asking.
it has carcinogens in it. So when you eat the chitin of the fucking bug,
They've
you're
been
eating these
crickets,
carcinogens,
beetles,
and it
ants.
fucks with your
Larvae.
fucking body, gives you
And then-
cancer.
And then not only that, they're pushing this as bugs have a lot of
And
protein.
you got
When in
maggots.
fact you would have to eat like
Wait,
4
got
times the amount of
maggots and you
bugs just
got
to have the same
steroids.
protein as you would in burgers.
Who is pushing this? What are you guys talking
Well,
about?
that's just it. It might be the first time you're hearing about it, but the World
It's-
Economic Forum,
that-
people
that-
like
Damn it,
that,
Andrew.
like Klaus Schwab, they're pushing this kind of
Yeah,
shit.
it's been
Eat bugs?
Yep.
yeah, it's been a thing for the last 20
It's
years.
part of this Green New Deal, part of this Project 2030. You will eat better, or you will live better. You will be happy, and you have no privacy.
It's for the climate.
It's,
It's to reduce carbon
it's
emissions.
this whole big picture where they're trying to micromanage the way that we live, down to the food that we eat,
Yeah,
in order to
Garner control.
yeah,
Fuck you
it is
eat
for
the bugs.
control.
yeah.
But they say it's for
It-
climate policy.
Yeah, it's for control, but they say that they use it to
The
claim that
Chinese
it's for
eat-
benevolence.
the
Like,
Chinese-
here, you eat it, bitch.
Yeah, they won't be eating. They're going to be the last ones to eat that
You
shit.
know,
Big lasagna.
You know the Chinese eat every fucking thing.
Hey,
I think the Thai eat a little more than the Chinese.
You know,
They eat
Imagine you
monkeys,
order a pizza and you open it up and it's got cockroaches on
maggots,
grubs.
and then you take it back to the pizza place. My pizza has cockroaches on it. Oh yeah, we put them there.
Yeah,
yeah, you
That's
ask
the
for
new
extra-
meat lover.
You ask for extra protein.
yeah,
I've had like chocolate covered ants.
yeah.
Actual
Hey, ants are spicy though, huh?
Yeah, they
Ants are very
dude.
spicy.
They're spicy.
Why are ants spicy?
I ate them straight when I was like 5 years
Don't they
old.
have a chemical in them to ward off like predators?
It's like an
yeah,
acid or
yeah, I've
something.
heard. Yeah, I've heard of that actually.
I've eaten ants before, not on purpose. You know how you go on a picnic and you leave your food out, and then you take a bite of your sandwich.
Yeah, they're
it's
ants.
full of ants.
You told me though you've never been curious and you just never like as a kid you never.
I did that.
Not out of curiosity.
Yeah, you do it and then you're like,
They're spicy.
Yeah,
They are
spicy.
actually
burn
pretty
your
spicy.
tongue. Yeah.
Oh, I never got those. I never understood those. Like the scorpion lollipops. You ever seen those shit?
oh
Like
yeah.
the lollipops were like flies in them. And, like,
Yeah, those are
spiders.
gross.
What
Yeah.
the fuck's wrong with you guys? Man? Fucking weirdos, bro.
Some of them find it a delicacy for some
Yeah, yeah. They
Yeah,
find it
go-
a delicacy.
Go eat your fucking snails.
They eat beetles. They eat
Grubs.
grubs. They eat,
I get grubs like in a survival situation, but
What the hell?
But not on purpose if you're doing
What the hell?
fine.
What they
snails
eat?
before.
Chinese. They eat all
You got
kinds
snails?
of
They
fucking
shrimp
weird
is the
shit.
cockroach.
Snails are actually
See,
pretty
why
Lobsters
is
too.
that? Why is that though?
Oh yeah, lobsters.
That's their.
But then, I mean,
See, isn't there I've
I think
heard
it's the
two
culture.
different things. I've heard that it's the
gotta
culture,
take
and
out-
I've heard that it's because during communism they had to fucking eat shit because they were starving.
You're not gonna eat.
So I don't know what the fuck is
It
true.
might be both.
I don't know what the fuck is
It
true
might
actually.
be both.
Can you eat fucking shrimp,
It might be both.
You know, Isaiah, I've actually asked Isaiah about this, and he said,
but not rat.
bro, the communists don't like that shit. That's the kind of shit they fight against. Like that old fucking traditional weird shit that they try to get rid
No, but
of.
it's like something
I'm
like,
like,
like I said,
Well,
shrimp.
I'm like,
That's
I don't
true
know, I mean-
too. Yeah, because I don't think the communists
Well, shrimp is,
wanted you to.
don't know, I see a rat.
They're trying to change the culture.
yeah, 'cause
You know
they got-
what?
they got
Well,
fur,
wait,
they
wait.
got- they eat
One
bacteria.
more point about
See, a
that.
squirrel's
Did you
gross.
hear during the pandemic,
Kind of look like a rat without the
Chinese
hair.
people were starving in their apartment buildings, and they were committing suicide out the
dog,
windows
Oh yeah.
because they were starving.
Yeah.
Like in
I could
Vietnam,
see
they have like
maybe-
all the restaurants they have like dog.
In a situation like that.
Well, it's culture. Culture brought
No,
that.
that's not culture.
What
That's
about,
because of
okay,
the
in Mexico, they
Not
went like
here.
a-
That was because of lockdowns over
the
there.
lockdowns.
I'm just
You see a
saying.
cowhead, they just started-
Over there in
The,
China.
lock, the lockdowns in China were way more severe.
I've done it.
Yeah.
You
I've
couldn't
had
even go out of your
goat
apartment.
head.
Go ahead.
It's good, man.
You just get like a tortilla. and
Yeah,
peel
yeah.
off its face.
Well, you're right. I
Yeah.
understand.
I've had the cheek, the tongue.
In
the
Japan,
eyebrows,
too.
I
the
could
brain.
see a situation like that, but
It's good though.
We'll go to a
I mean, if you
restaurant
got
and
some
pay 50
seasoning on
bucks.
it, I mean, I guess it'll be
Do I want fucking bugs?
But if you
Hell no.
See, I think the whole problem with this is as far as the bug conversation is, they're trying to force us to eat it.
Yeah.
They're like, when I say they,
It's a little
I mean the
rich, though.
elites.
It's a little-
That's the only time I'll really use they.
Well, you know,
when I'm really, like,
well, you know why?
Very meaty.
It's the same reason why
like how they cook it though, like
the whole
whatever they
bird flu thing was a big scare,
It's supposed to like fall off.
and that the egg prices went up.
Tender. It's a little tender.
The powers that be,
Like the eyeballs, like the worst part.
whatever you want to call it, Jews, Freemasons, International Order of Odd Fellows, Skull and Bones, whatever, Secret Society, Synagogue of Satan, Cult of Baal,
Butter.
what you call it, these Molochian bastards, cult leaders, whatever.
It's very like.
These
whatever
sick,
the
evil,
Coke
wicked
flavor is,
people,
Times like.
they
10
know
times
that if we eat bugs,
You ever had?
then we're gonna get sick. We're gonna have all kinds of protein deficiency.
It's like that.
It's like that.
We're gonna
It tastes like that.
we're gonna be more
You like that?
I don't know. It's alright. I mean, I've been
The,
eating a lot of
the
stuff.
livestock industry is a very profitable
We all like
industry.
got us like soft.
I'm
Yeah,
thinking
yeah.
like very
Lots
good.
softer.
behind the
You-
scenes,
the
could
leg
there
one's a
be
little
some
bit sticky,
people
I mean,
plotting
If you cook it right.
a
yeah,
bug
it'll be
industry, a bug
Leg one's
food
good.
industry?
well in China. There's an industry for
It's custom.
for cockroach protein,
Yeah.
cockroach milk. There's cockroach
Yeah.
milk.
Oh.
Cockroach milk farms in China.
Okay, so if you want to
Cockroach.
one thing
milk.
I've learned
Yep.
in journalism, if you want to find evidence of a conspiracy, follow the money. Follow
The money?
Yeah. Is there
Well, because the rich,
Is-
they start these
is there
endeavors
is there an industry for
to
bugs?
and if
somewhere?
they think that you can eat it and make money off of it, like this fake,
While making you sick, so
Like
they can
this-
make money off you with
or
pills.
like this fake meat they tried before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it
That
didn't-
impossible shit.
Yeah, and it didn't fly here, so they actually
what is
lost
that
money.
mostly made of? Is that soy?
Soy.
Yeah.
Bean.
Wait.
Bean.
Because when I studied nutrition to become a personal trainer, I
It's
I
good.
found out that soy is actually
It was Elon
toxic to humans.
Yeah.
It's actually better used as a fertilizer for the soil, but it's toxic to humans.
Yeah.
So,
These
soy.
Oh, soy. Like soy milk.
Yeah.
I never understood that, man. Fuck off.
Well, people say that the whole thing with soy. I think it's like it makes you produce more estrogen or something like that.
Well,
Yeah, that's the whole
soy
soy boy. The whole soy boy
you're
meme,
gonna
right?
Coke Zero. Fuck
well, you have to consume soy in massive amounts in order for that to happen. If you're just having a little bit of soy sauce on your fucking Chinese food, you'll be alright.
Fuck.
But if you want to avoid it, it's up to you.
Hey, soy boys are. It really is a thing, though, man.
Oh yeah.
Like I.
What's a soy boy?
Oh man, a soy boy is someone that
Where's
consumes.
Hector?
They're
He's working.
they're usually like these like you know these hipster looking guys that are like really effeminate. You know they're really dainty.
The Labubu
Talking about
matcha
faggots?
guys.
Pretty much,
You
yeah.
seen those?
La Boo Boo I'm sure that
Labubu,
describes
it's
exactly
like
what
the
I'm
guys
talking
who
about.
like they order the matcha and they have like the book and like they
Oh.
have, like the,
Oh,
Like they have that
It's
scarf.
perfect
fucking-
example.
And those dirty glasses.
With a
You know?
ponytail, like.
I saw
But
that.
that's
like
like a
hipsters.
soy boy, and
Yeah.
typically they're more effeminate. They're usually made more fun of because of their politics. They usually lean more Democrat because it's a woman thing.
Like those
It's
white
a-
dudes for Kamala.
Yeah, white dudes for Kamala. They're all like effeminate men. Like they're like,
but when
oh,
you try talking
we're
to
real
them, they have that high
masculinity
feminine voice.
because we talk about our feelings.
Oh,
Okay,
Well, you know what a lot of that boils down to, I think, is all the plastic that's out there.
yeah, that's true.
Plastic screws up your hormones, something fierce. That's why there's some people purport. That's why there's so many trans people. That's why there's so many gay people
Would you
nowadays.
say? And I always argue. Would you think being gay is a mental illness?
I have an article about
Whoa.
that. We could get into that.
That's controversial.
I feel like it's a phase.
It
I
can-
believe it's a phase.
I'll
Like,
say
oh,
I'll say it can be because a lot of times
cancel for that one.
I'll say it can be
Yeah,
because a lot of times
Okay.
I think it could be a mental illness.
I have a whole article about that. We could get into that. Let me make one final comment
go for it.
about the soy boy. And in college, I had a lot of gay friends because I had one gay friend, and he introduced me to a lot of other ones, and
Not me.
And I didn't mind because they introduced me to a lot of women. Because straight women
Let 'em
love to
breathe
hang
for a
around
while.
with gay men.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, fag hags.
So that's what you would call them. That's what you would call them.
in a good way.
But And my friend, he was cool. You might not even know he was gay, but there were other guys. They would be like, I gotta go tinkle. I gotta go to the little girl's room.
You know, though,
I'd be like, what the fuck, dude?
do you think they actually talk like that behind?
They do.
Hey, you guys ever seen that video on YouTube about like some kind of
They
church? Those very high,
Like
those black
Oscar
churches.
Wilde.
And this one guy sitting like with a mic. He says, "I'm not gay no more. I am delivered. I love women. Like he's all fucking repeating himself. Like, what the fuck? And the freaking preacher is like, "Amen to that, brothers and sisters." Like, what the
Well,
fuck?
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's some black.
So
It was so hilarious. Thinking like, oh, they can switch just like that. I mean, it's not. I guess he's not ill no more.
Yeah.
Or,
Well, you
yeah,
know.
I guess Jesus slapped the fuck straightness out of him.
do you think that being gay is you're born with it, or is it a conditional thing? That's
Well, I had a.
It's a phase.
So some of you might not ascribe to institutional bias, and you might think one way or another about college professors and universities and shit like that.
I
But,
think a lot of it.
Damn it, Andrew!
He's talking.
But
Let him make his point.
professor that I had, she claimed, and she says she saw some research. She was psychology, by the way, that people that are gay, that if they're born that way or whatever, that a lot of times their parents had some sort of hormonal issue. There could be something there.
and-
Go ahead, Andrew.
And they're coerced. I'll add to it. They're coerced into thinking that way.
I said curse.
Coerced.
Coerced. Like you have
Learn.
Someone
you
used their
have-
silver tongue.
You have somebody that's gay, and they come up to you and goes, "It's all right to be gay. I like you."
And then they get molested.
and you get molested. Oh, don't worry about it. I'll tell you another guy that likes it too. And then you start thinking that way, that it's all right.
Like Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, and then eventually you start thinking the way they think.
That's how gays reproduce.
Yeah,
They can't naturally reproduce, so they have to fucking molest
and
kids
then
to make more
then
gay kids.
and they seduce children, and that again, like I said, that has a lot to do.
It does happen to some degree.
Yeah, I think that if the most charitable argument you can give to gays is you're born that way. Okay.
Yeah.
Even if we're going with that logic, it still goes against human biology. Like it goes against it goes against biology in general. Like it's a fucking mutation that's stopping your bloodline from keeping
I
it
had
going.
someone argue with me oh well, in the animal kingdom there's like things of like homophobic nature, like dolphins having sex with other male dolphins and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, but what is that then?
I mean, would you accept?
Well, it's just fucking it's fucking behavior. It's just they just do it like in the same why does the fucking chimpanzee throw shit? Or why do the gorillas go in and fucking pick shit out of each other's assholes and eat it? Like why do gorillas throw up on the floor and then proceed to lick it up? Like why do they do all those things? It's just a fucking animalistic instinct.
Can't contain yourself.
So would you say that maybe homophobia, being like a homo is animalistic? Instinct?
Yeah, I think so. That'd be a great point to. It's animalistic. How come dogs like to fuck other dogs? The males, dogs are
To show dominance.
just so dominant.
The dogs are horny all the time.
They're horny all the time too.
They're horny, they gotta
Young people
release, they
fuck
can't
when
contain
they're
themselves.
female, they just want to fuck.
Yeah.
The headlines are gonna come out tomorrow. Gays are animals, according to the Donkai Impact stream.
Yeah, I know,
Oh,
I know.
shit.
They're gonna come.
No,
out.
I mean,
Gays are fucking-
No, but I mean, I understand that argument fundamentally. Like, there's nothing, because it happens, because that's actually a response to being gay is not natural. That's where that argument comes from. That's because I've only ever heard that retort to that statement, which is being gay is not natural. Well, it happens in nature, so it's natural.
Well, we don't
Okay.
each other shit at each other.
Yeah, and
Well,
also
there
I've
are-
seen like a high percentage of the gay men marriage couples, like when they adopt little boys, they do.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
sexual-
God.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
High
And
percentage?
yeah, people, you gotta
That's
think. You
wild.
gotta learn the word proportion. Like they disproportionately fucking rape their kids,
Yeah.
and because someone will always say, someone will always say, "Oh, well, straight couples do it too." Yes. What's the proportion? You know,
Comparatively.
What
You're
about
not
that gay-
dismissing that,
What
but
about that
yeah.
gay couple from Modern
I told you,
Family?
stats can
supposedly,
always be
what example are they
manipulated.
trying to show that? Of
they're,
them
they're,
raising
they're trying to normalize
normalize
that,
that?
and you know,
They raised a gay daughter apparently, and now like she's just different compared to everyone else.
Oh, and also the gay couple in American Dad.
Oh, that's also another. Like they're raising a kid to perfect them their certain way of what they want to be. It's like
Yeah.
See, but American Dad is a liberal's interpretation of how he sees the world. So to him,
as a
it's
Republican.
perfectly fine for a gay couple to fucking raise a kid, and that kid's not going to come out bad. But see now,
Well, you
that's
can-
a bigger discussion because it's
Yeah,
like
you can
now should we let fucking gay parents be foster parents, or should we let them be adopted parents? That's a complicated
That's a different
territory.
thing.
We gotta get more stats out there, more context. To
I mean, there's also
make-
Why not, Medina?
A lot more research needs to be done. into
I mean,
that.
there's also gays who just like. I mean, they don't openly express themselves as gay. They just like to keep. They just like perfect hygiene. They like to.
That's
I don't
what
know,
they
they
call
just-
a metro man.
metrosexual.
like,
yeah,
they don't-
metrosexual.
They don't fucking express people trying to convince other people about gayness. They just like keep to themselves and just mind their own business. I mean, they're just like they're kind
I
of
have a friend who's gay and he hates other gay.
exactly like saying like dude like they would say they're gay, but that's just too fucking. That's more faggoty than.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
let's say that.
well-
But he says,
every group of people has good and bad people. Blacks have
Yeah.
black people and niggers. Latinos have.
Like Chris Rock used to say.
Yeah, exactly.
There's black people and then there's niggas.
no, it's true.
And then there's
Chris
Those
Rock.
fucking beaners.
yeah, then there's
Wetbacks.
gays and then there's fags. There's gays and there's
Asians
fags.
with cheeks.
Yeah.
Fucking rice picking you.
Here's an interesting phenomenon I heard several years ago when Oprah Winfrey used to have her TV show, and she had a series of men on who claimed that they like to have sex with other men, but they claimed that they weren't gay.
That's them in prison.
What
Man.
the fuck is that?
That's prisoners. They're fags.
No, but this is not in prison. This is
bro.
this is men of their free choice. And she goes, well, now, honey, what do you call that?
It means a gay.
Even men in the military, what are they gonna fuck? They're just gonna fuck a jar of peanut butter.
and he goes, wow. And he goes like,
That's messy.
and for all
That's
appearances,
actually.
for all appearances,
What? Did you just jack off?
he appeared as a gay man, and he's
They
like,
are gay.
and he's like, well, I don't like to be labeled. And she goes, well, honey, I'm not trying to label you. I just want to know what to call this. She goes, you're a straight man, and you like to have sex with other men.
You're a closet gay.
Yeah, I don't know. That's like an interesting. They call it going on the down low.
The DL.
That's the whole phenomenon.
See, we're so past it, no one cares.
Yeah.
You know? No one cares if you're fucking gay anymore. We've already tried to save you. If you want to be a sinner and go to hell, by all means.
Yeah, but what
Although
if
you
have,
could
like,
always come back.
gay
You can always come back. That's right.
That's a scary
Jesus.
Wait, what was
Straightness
no.
out of you.
Wait, what was that? What was that?
Like, what if you have like gay kids? Like, that's a scary thing right there. Having gay kids. Your own kids being gay.
Yeah, but they hide it. They always keep it from their parents though, until until they find out.
I know.
At that point, there's not much you can do.
If you were a
That's how you gotta go
parent,
through their shit. Like sometimes you gotta look at the room, see
I'm
what
just
they're
gonna,
into.
I'm just gonna tell them, you're a fag, dude. You're a fag, bro. But you know, just
yeah, if you were a parent though, and you had a preference of your son or daughter being gay or lesbian, what would you say?
If you're gonna be a fag, be a cool
there's this
fag.
phenomenon I see on Instagram: slider son or OF daughter. I see. No, you know what a slider is? Like those guys who slide on the floor with like the sparks.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
So someone's like, would you rather have a slider son or an OF or OnlyFans daughter?
Okay, here's another thing.
I have no kids at all. That's
Going to
son,
Andrew.
no
Oh,
kids.
gay son or thought daughter, like that. It's like gay
Andrew,
son
wake
or four
up.
daughters.
Still talking.
Darth Vader.
The 50 singer, Little Richard, he used to be gay.
Used to?
He used to be gay, and he was very flamboyantly gay. Yeah, and he says that he found Jesus and that he converted, and that he was no longer gay anymore for the rest of his life. And he got married to a woman, had children,
Good job.
but he says that honey, I believe that homosexuality is contagious. Because once you come in contact with it, it gets you. You know, that's the way he used to talk. But
That's
now,
really revealing, actually.
But now I hear that there's a lot of Christian churches. I read an article about it. That they have classes in what they call conversion therapy. Where if you're gay, you go to these classes and they somehow use the Bible to turn you back into being straight.
You know, they had camps like that too.
So
There's a movie like that, huh?
probably
It might be.
Jesus Camp or something like that?
Yeah. So I don't know what to think of that.
You know what's funny is
I don't have a strong opinion one way or the other.
It's funny that you mentioned there's religious institutions like that,
Yeah.
but nowadays there's
Like when they take butters to the cake camp?
Oh, I remember that. Nowadays, there's Christian churches
Oh my God,
that
it's
actually,
so wrong.
the Christian churches that actually hang the pride flag outside,
Oh shit.
inside, and there's even gay preachers.
Yeah.
There's women preachers. There's lesbian preachers. I think there's trans preachers now.
I can imagine.
So it's funny how there's two sides of that.
It's
Two sides of the spectrum, I suppose.
that's leftist infiltration, because when you look at Catholic like priests, like that woman Buddy, who gave a speech at that presidential like fucking whatever meeting, and she's like,
He's gone.
We have to worry about the children of the immigrants and the transgender children who don't know what's gonna.
you know, but she's a fucking,
that bitch.
she's a fucking priest. I don't know if you remember her, Buddy. Her name is Buddy.
I never heard of her.
She was that short-haired woman. She fucking gave a speech at like
I
a.
saw a clip of it.
Point is, the left has infiltrated the Christianity.
I know Trump was on, like, just sitting there.
Well, the thing is, I would want to know
And Trump
what actually
just let it
goes
go.
on
He
in
didn't
one
wanna,
of those conversion therapy classes. What do? They show you a Playboy magazine or what?
I saw a movie actually
Yeah.
that I forget what it was called, but it was about a dude who
Not a
actually
stripper. Or,
no, well, it was based on a true story. Like it was basically an autobiography
yeah.
of this gay dude. I think he works for the New York Times. He ended up working for the New York Times, and he went to one of these camps. Like he grew up super fucking religious, and
Yeah.
it just didn't work out. And it was just like stupid, like exactly the kind of dumb shit that you would think, like some Nurse Ratched kind of shit, like
Oh, Nurse
One Flew Over the
Ratched.
Cuckoo's Nest kind of shit, like you know,
Take your meds.
yeah,
Take your
it's
anti-gay meds.
basically. I mean, and the thing is, it never worked because they're all just fucking pent up, and all these pent up gays around each other. You know what's funny? Because the guy was raped, and that's the guy was raped by a dude, and that's how he discovered he was gay.
Well, I remember in
That's
One
awful.
Flew
Yeah,
Over
that's
the
awful.
Cuckoo's Nest that you brought up, they would give them that, what they call it, saltpeter, or something,
Yeah.
something to repress your sexual
Salt
desires.
peanuts, salt peanuts.
Salt-
You know that song?
Yeah.
Salt peanuts, salt peanuts.
And I'm like, what? Did they actually give medication like that to people?
Yeah, but now you got priests raping little boys, so there's also like priests, gay
Yeah.
priests, I guess.
Would you argue that guys that get pegged by their girlfriends are gay?
No,
Well, what was the question, Edgar?
Would you argue that guys that get pegged by their girlfriends are gay?
So peg, that means they get screwed with a strap on
Oh!
by their chicks.
Chicks with dicks, basically, or like either a dildo or an actual dick.
Well,
Like,
Usually a
sometimes-
strap on.
Technically,
Yeah.
Actual
I
dick,
think
that's
there
just
is
straight gay.
something that makes a man orgasm.
I think
there.
that's just called adventurous.
yeah.
Guys can't orgasm from the ass.
There's a lot of women though that are like
The-
really
the-
fucking
the
into
guys
weird
that
shit though,
just
Oh,
fucking, like,
and
Somewhere in the ass, like,
they like to like dominate and
trigger
shit
it,
like
you gotta,
that. It's
like,
just a weird, it's
Yeah,
just
you
a
know.
sexual fetish.
Well, I mean, they told me.
Well,
And a guy that's, I guess, does it make
Some
no?
chick in the
I don't know.
Navy, she told me this.
It just makes him a
Nah,
bitch.
dude.
He's getting
Oh, that
fucked,
shit did
literally.
Well, who brought up the,
No,
He's,
who
like,
brought up
the-
gay
the-
priest right now?
My friend likes his ass being ate by women.
Oh!
And he brings it up so like, yeah. And we're like, you're fat, bro.
Again, adventurous.
Yeah.
Was it you?
yeah.
That you got figured in the
Brought
ass.
up. They brought up pervert priests.
Yeah, like
Pervert
priests are considered gay for raping little boys or
Yeah.
liking little boys.
Okay, well, in that movie that won an Academy
South
Award
Park?
called Spotlight, and it was a true story of a investigative journalist team that looked into pedophile priests in the Boston area, and they found out that there was dozens. I think
Like, damn, a priest with a bunch of nuns, you don't think that'll get him?
the number was like around 300 priests. And
What? You're fast?
and what they found out was they interviewed this ex-priest, and he said the Catholic Church has treatment centers for priests like that. And they actually said, instead of having them reported or written up or reporting them to the police authorities, they send them to one of these treatment centers.
Or they send them to the Vatican themselves and start
Yeah.
fucking doing whatever.
And I read that in one of these treatment centers, that 'cause I do all this kind of deep journalistic research, in one of these treatment centers, they had one of the largest collections of child pornography that anyone's ever seen. So I'm like, what the fuck do they do at these treatment centers?
No, you said something right now.
For research purposes, I guess?
You said something about fingering the ass.
Well, I've heard that there's a lot of such shit that goes around at the Hollywood parties.
Yeah.
I think we should go investigate.
You just gotta get an invite first.
I'll go with you.
What kind of parties are they called?
The white parties,
just
man.
They have these different hosts.
The Diddy parties.
Oh shit.
I don't even go near those chicks. Probably rape you too.
Oh, for
Yeah,
sure.
but they don't throw loud parties. Like sometimes they're always indoors and just throw something very quiet, or they
Yeah,
go
yeah.
to a certain room that's for like.
Or they go under, or it's underground, it's a
Underground,
basement.
Yeah, or
Like
underground
that,
too.
eyes wide shut.
You don't. I mean, you'll see. I mean, you don't go to like a frat house and expect like any weird shit. I mean, you just see a bunch of people getting drunk and have a good time. But no, when you go to like somewhere up in Hollywood, then that's a different kind of party.
Laurel
Like, they do have a
Canyon,
dinner
man.
Party that leads on to something, I don't know, like to whatever theme they have, or to a certain occasion.
Yeah, I'd say the Diddy parties are just the
That's what
surface
P. Diddy called
Yeah.
of what's going on.
Yeah. You know, wasn't Eyes Wide Shut like basically taken over by another production after Stanley Kubrick died?
It could have been. I don't think he completed it.
No, he didn't, and I
He had a
heard
heart
that.
attack.
Oh yeah, well, apparently,
Yeah, quote unquote.
and well, apparently they completely changed what it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
They, so when you say it like did the Diddy shit at surface level, yeah, man. I mean that's what the whole
that's the
Epstein shit.
That was in reporting. Like,
Yeah.
who knows about the other stuff?
See, and that's where Epstein comes in because he was accused of like, I mean, there's obviously the pedophilia, right? But then he would have the politicians apparently kill the actual kid, like fucking do their adrenochrome shit and all that ritual shit, spirit cooking and all that.
I just heard about spirit cooking.
Like they would apparently that's apparently what all the kind of shit that they do on top of the blackmail and the pedophilia,
Oh,
So
I can just imagine with people who have unlimited money like that.
yeah.
And they live
Yeah,
in a
I
castle.
started watching a documentary. I couldn't watch it where he would pay like little girls to like massage him and shit. Like, oh, $300 to massage me, naked or something. It'd be like young girls.
And the thing is, a lot of young girls
They
would
did
do
it.
that. They will do
did
that.
it.
Sadly. You know, the problem is the parents, bro. Like, what the fuck with it? Why are you letting your fucking 12-year-old daughter hang out with this fucking?
Well, some would like sneak out and stuff like that with their friends. It'd be like word of mouth, like their friend knew about it. So
Oh,
like,
God,
come make
maybe.
some quick. I gotta watch the documentary and they're like, they're coming out like, oh yeah, we used to go and massage them for like $200 or something like that. And like he'd be like, invite all your friends, and I'll invite friends for like $200 each to get like massaged by to massage Jeffrey Epstein naked.
They do the massaging?
Yeah, they'll massage him like on the table. He'll be like naked or something, massaging him, and they'll give him like $200 or something. Back in like 2005 or whatever year.
You know, I can imagine unlimited money, unlimited resources, unlimited connections.
And he had a bunch of friends in Europe ready to bail him out.
Oh yeah.
To like hide him out if he was to escape.
From Russia.
You have a castle in the woods of Romania somewhere. Who knows? But Jeffrey Epstein, he was too public, I think, with his perversions.
Yeah,
The
yeah
one-
that's
was
why
he
he's
too
being
public
used
or
as a
did he get
scapegoat.
public?
It looked like he didn't even try to hide it after a while. He got bold.
The one that doesn't get talked about enough is Pizzagate with John Podesta.
Oh God. Yeah, but that's a right-wing conspiracy theory, Don.
Oh, of course.
Pizzagate.
It's so right wing that that would, I don't know if you saw that clip of Family Feud, but it's Steve Harvey saying, "Oh man, I remember we used to have parties, and we would put baby oil on the pizza."
Oh shit!
What?
See,
That's Diddy plus Pizzagate right there.
See?
That's some good stuff, Playboy.
And then Ellen during one of the, I think it was the 2014 Oscars or some shit.
Yeah.
She said, "Oh, we should order pizza right now. Does anyone want a slice of cheese pizza? Is anyone gonna?" And she went up to Harvey Weinstein
Yeah.
and she said, "Oh, Harvey, you want a slice of pizza?"
Oh man, I think those are all obscure references.
And that
Yeah,
was,
they are,
and that
it
was
is.
before he went down.
all these euphemisms.
Yeah.
See, what people don't talk about with Pizzagate, they always talk about the shooting that happened in the fucking pizza parlor.
Yeah.
Okay? Look, why the fuck is Obama ordering 1,000 hot dogs for 38 minutes or 30 minutes? What does that mean?
What? He did that?
I never heard of that.
In the leaked emails, right?
Yeah, so and oh my god, it's such a big fucking thing. Like it's all connected. So, oh god, let's start from the beginning. So Podesta's emails, right?
Right.
So remember when Hillary Clinton's emails got leaked and all that shit?
Yeah,
Private
that's-
server, we found out about all that.
Yeah.
That was because there was a oh god, 2016 election. They screwed over Bernie Sanders, right?
Yeah.
There was a Bernie supporter who was in the DNC who had access to all the emails. He fucking was able to hack into John Podesta's emails.
Bernie's a Jew, anyways.
He is. But he was able to hack into all the emails, and he fucking released them to WikiLeaks.
Yeah.
He was killed. He was murdered in a fucking robbery where they didn't take anything.
Oh shit.
Yes.
That sounds suspicious.
So,
That's fishy as fuck.
so, fucking now WikiLeaks has all these emails. Wait a minute. This has all of fucking Clinton's emails. And Obama and all this fucking DNC people. There's so much fucking found out in that fucking those emails. For example, just some of the most basic shit. For the debates, they fed Hillary Clinton the debate questions before the debate, so that she was able to prep.
Oh, I remember that.
You know, so very very simple shit like that, all the way up to even the Nephilim fucking email is in those emails, bro.
The whole Gilgamesh thing?
Yeah, requesting documents pertaining to the
Existence of the Nephilim.
yeah.
Oh shit.
So there's a bunch of shit, weird shit there, but some of the weirdest shit has to do with like I said, we want 100 hot dogs for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
We want and all these like little food items, like he was saying, cheese pizza
Was that
is
symbolic
codename.
language?
It's
Yeah,
codename,
code.
yeah. Like a corn dog with no. Like for example, a hot dog with chili is like a minor, like a brown
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah.
Cheese pizza is child pornography.
Oh.
Because, Jim, what does cheese pizza start with? The first letter,
Yeah,
CP.
CP.
And that CP is a reference to child.
So that's where the conspiracy theories really started to really kick off was with all that shit. Like fuck, like what the fuck are they talking about? This Pizzagate shit. It's all related. All related.
But the news never talks about that.
Hot dogs
No,
for
they
30
can't.
minutes.
But now you see they're talking about Epstein because it's a way to attack Trump. And I don't like Trump. I like MAGA because the movement that MAGA has created. If you see that fucking, you see that headline recently where Trump apparently told like Netanyahu, like, man, my base is becoming anti-Israel. Something like that. He said something along those lines.
I don't think I've seen that.
But he's fostered this movement that is questioning this shit that's happening. So
He probably didn't expect it to get to where it's at.
it might be the case. Might be the case. But, you know, if you attack Trump, you attack MAGA. So if Trump is a bad guy, if Trump is part of this Epstein shit, that means the MAGA agenda illegitimate. That's what they're trying to do.
Is Trump still close to MAGA? Does he still endorse it, or is he distancing himself?
No, well, MAGA in name, Make America Great Again, yeah, but
He's not even meaning it around now. He's just not answering.
well, part of making America great again is transparency.
Yeah.
We're not getting that, especially with the Epstein shit. That's why to be honest, a lot of leftists are very accurately stating that there's a civil war within the Trump movement.
Well, it's kind of like
when he gets into the White House, I don't think he's as tight with MAGA as he is when he's campaigning.
Yeah, 100%.
He distances himself somewhat when he's already in office in comparison to when he's campaigning.
Yeah, his shit. All of his fucking the people under him were like, "Oh, we're gonna fucking question this Epstein shit. We're gonna fucking go after it." Dan Bongino being one of the best examples, and then all of a sudden he's like, "Oh, yeah, nothing wrong here. Nothing.
Mum's the word.
Yeah.
well, it's kind of like the Black Lives Matter movement.
You like that?
A lot of politicians were.
Yeah.
A lot of
which one?
politicians backed it, and then when all
the
these
purple.
riots and things started, they kind of like distanced themselves from it. Like, oh yeah, these are a bunch of hoodlums. Okay, so moving on from that, but sort of staying the same. Ghislaine Maxwell gets moved to a minimum security prison after speaking to the Department of Justice. Did you read about that in the news?
I think they're gonna give her a pardon. It's pretty obvious that they are.
And people say that that minimum security prison is like going to a summer camp. And that people on the inside have said that they've never seen anything like that because she didn't do anything that qualifies her for a movement like that. She's a convicted sex offender, serving 20 years, and there's nothing in her behavior or record or anything that would allow her to move to a minimum security prison. So, what happened in those talks with the Justice Department? Did she have some dirt?
Well, you heard that she cleared Trump, right?
I did not hear that.
Yeah, she did, but
Yeah.
I don't buy it. I hate to say it, I don't buy it. It just seems too simple. It seems too easy.
Yeah.
You know?
Knock it out.
But
Yeah.
yeah, that's definitely. I think she's trying to make a deal to get pardoned. And I don't know if they told her behind the scenes, "Hey, fucking leave me out of this fucking Epstein shit,
Yeah.
and then we'll give you a pardon," or not. But
And there's really no explanation for that movement. Except it was right after a meeting with the Department of Justice. So that seems really shady to me. And like I always say, there's a story behind the story. I'd be willing to hear more about it.
100%, I think we do, because it's one of these things that's not going to go away, Jim. I don't think it is.
No.
It's not going to go away, and if I don't know.
And why doesn't he let people see the files?
When she got arrested.
Release the files.
Yeah.
Well, it's just like those John F. Kennedy files
Yeah.
were sealed for how
For
many
20 years.
No, I think it was 50
Well,
years.
truthfully, I think it implicates all of our fucking intelligence agencies.
Implicates our intelligence agencies,
The
implicates our
entire world,
politicians,
yeah.
implicates our religious leaders, implicates our corporate leaders.
You know, I don't think they want to. I don't think they're not releasing it because they think it's going to damage. Like, I think that's a retard. I've never heard anyone actually use that argument that they can't release the files because it's going to be devastating for society. No one. I don't think anyone actually accepts that argument.
Well, it depends on what they mean by devastating for society.
Just like you can continue after this. Just like they say, oh, if there's evidence of alien life and that UFOs have visited the Earth, it would be devastating to society.
Yeah,
come on, no.
well, it might be. Well, what do they mean by devastating? What it would probably do is
People would go running wild in the streets.
some people might go nuts.
like Chicken Little.
But some people-
Sky's falling.
One.
Just give it 15 minutes, yeah.
Yeah.
Remind me again in 1:15.
Alright.
Anyways,
Knocked out.
man, we're
I was pretty tired when I got here.
yeah, it was late, man.
No, I've been having problems with my breathing. And my health problems.
Oh, here we go.
Wow.
What
I went with you. I went. And everything.
So,
No, it was good.
okay. In our past meetings, we've used a lot, thrown a lot of different terms around, the Illuminati, the Freemasons, the Elders of Zion,
Now the International Order of Oddfellows.
yeah, reptilians,
Reptiles still living among
David
us.
Icke, the conspiracy
The
theorists.
shapeshifters.
He refers to them as the Babylonian Brotherhood because he believes they date all the way back to ancient Babylon.
Cult of Baal, no?
Cult of Baal, Skull and Bones, all the. I'm wondering when we discuss these things, or maybe we're using all these terms and it's all the same thing.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just alternate terms for the same thing.
that Kabbalah picture I showed you guys before?
Yeah.
And it has all what it has is all the various names that we've named, from the fucking Knights of Templar to freaking Illuminati.
Yeah.
It shows like different events in time that these people have been connected to and what they've done. It's a really fucking extensive image that I think you should study, because I think you might, when you look at it, you're gonna be like, oh, I know about that. Whoa, I know about that. Whoa, is this really how all these things are connected? You know, the conspiracy theories I think are true. At the end of the day, some of the most like hard-hitting, in-your-face ones. Maybe not flat Earth, but the fact that we're controlled by Satanists that you know are trying to carry out the will of Satan and trying to get us to fall from God. I believe that 100%.
Maybe we just have different names for the same elite people. Okay. Another quick one, and it kind of piggybacks on that. Is the Talmud hateful? The Talmud is, you know, the book of Jewish teachings, basically the book of Jewish law. And I was looking at some of the verses, and it's got some of the most offensive stuff I've ever seen in there. Like, I don't have time to go through all of them, but like, murdering goyim is like killing a wild animal. Goyim meaning a non-Jew.
Yeah.
A goy, non-Jew, who pries into the law is guilty of death.
Yeah.
This one, I'm going to quote the scripture in the Talmud. Yevhamath. Sexual intercourse with a little girl is permitted if she is 3 years of age. That's in the Talmud. I'm not making this stuff up.
Here's one.
Yeah.
The Gemara asks, what did the Baraita mean when it said that regarding the male partner in homosexual intercourse, quote, a minor is not treated like an adult, end quote. The Amoraim disagree about the matter. Rav said, this means that homosexual intercourse with a child less than 9 years old is not treated like homosexual intercourse with a child over 9 years old. So that a man who engaged in homosexual intercourse with a child under 9 years old is not liable for punishment. Shmuel disagreed and said, this means that homosexual intercourse with a child that less than 3 years old is not treated like homosexual intercourse with a child over 3 years old. So that a man who had homosexual intercourse with a child less than 3 years old is not liable for punishment.
Oh, really? They really get into the details.
You know what? I think, Jim, we gotta have someone that we gotta have a Jew that actually represents that shit and couldn't explain it.
Well, the thing is,
Ray says he knows some Jew chick and
They won't. I don't know.
there's a big difference between an Orthodox Jew and just what do they call him, a conservative Jew. Big difference. Just like there's
a lot of Christians who don't believe that the Bible is 100% literally true. There's a lot of people who don't, a lot of Jews who don't believe that
They don't follow the Talmud.
the
exactly.
Talmud is 100% true. That is, you know,
See, the
Jewish tradition.
I've heard apologists.
Talmud, I'm down.
I actually have heard apologists and the excuses that they make, and they say, well, the Talmud isn't suggesting that you should fucking have sex with a 3-year-old and that's okay. It's just rabbis debating the issue. Why are rabbis debating that issue? You know, like even the most...
You would think God's people would say no to that altogether
Yeah,
right away.
Well, like the whole thing with Yeshua burning in shit. You know,
Oh yeah.
they say the Talmud doesn't say that. It's just rabbis discussing whether or not he's burning in shit or not.
Way to go.
and
They don't even follow that.
and that Jesus' mom was a prostitute.
Yeah, like well, I mean,
Also, I don't know what to make of that. 100%, I don't, but I think it's just interesting that all that's in a Jewish religious book.
there is something about the Jewish identity, and people do say it's a Zionist kind of thing. I think that there is this kind of supremacy when it comes to Jews that they have.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Man, it's a complicated issue when it comes to them. Because the bad guy, look, in the Bible, the bad guys are described as people who say that they're Jews but are not. So that's kind of what muddies the water of all these conversations. It's like, okay, so then we're not actually going, like, our enemies aren't actually Jews. They're just people who are saying that they're Jews.
Yeah.
And you do see this pattern where it's always these Jewish voices pushing these degenerate, anti-society, anti-unity kind of things that is kind of causing chaos in the world. Like, for example, minor attracted person. You ever heard of that?
Yeah, I brought that up in one of our meetings.
Yeah.
And I had never heard that term before.
Well, it's a term that was fucking coined by a Jew. Like,
Wait, what term is that?
minor attracted person?
Pedophiles.
Pedophile.
Right,
yeah.
that was coined by a Jew?
I think so. I could be wrong, but
wouldn't be
it
surprised.
was some
It's
Kolinsky or
It's
fucking...
it's a euphemism, like,
Gross.
to put it more mildly.
That they want to include that in on the pride flag.
But it's those are the what I was saying is Jewish people are the ones pushing these like divisive and like degenerate things like Rabbi Shmuley. You ever heard of that guy?
Being in porn, right?
Exactly. His fucking daughter's the one that sells dildos. Like I remember I remember Candace Owens confronted him like, what kind of fucking rabbi are you that you're sitting down with your daughter fucking promoting her dildo sales, fucking promoting OnlyFans and pornography, like if you're supposed to be if you're supposed to represent the Jews, then
Buy
fuck
one,
the
get
Jews.
one free.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Buy one, get one half off.
no, they wouldn't have such good deals.
Oh, not a Jew.
Whatever happened to the good old cucumber? Why they gotta buy dildos?
Oh, dude, we gotta have my friend Mark here because not only is he a Jew, but he's a master Freemason.
See, I want
Jew? That's a Freemason.
I want him to talk to fucking Ray and Hector, bro.
Yeah.
Ray especially, because Ray is like super fucking like brain rotted when it comes to Israel. Like we could be having a conversation and he'll be like, and that's why Israel needs to be this. And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Look. You could hate the Zionist agenda and realize what it is, but you also realize like a lot of people, they take that position that Israel shouldn't exist, and they end up siding with the Muslims. It's like, dude,
I don't side with either one of them.
I could say it a million times and people won't understand. When you give up rights of the Holy Land to the Muslims, they see that as a checkpoint in domination. And they're gonna the next checkpoint is the world. when they control the Holy Land, that's when they start their caliphates. That's when they start their empires,
Well, there's a
and that's when
mosque on
they
the
start
Temple
fucking.
Mount, isn't there?
Yeah, there is, because it's they've had it for the longest time, and
Yeah.
ever since they've had it, they've started caliphates.
Well, look at the Muslims. They're and the Jews have been helping them. The
Yeah.
Muslims are the next best thing. They're going for Europe.
Yeah.
And they're coming over here.
Yeah.
Jim, tell them about the Baal worshiper you saw praying on the carpet over here.
Oh yeah, I know Muslims have to pray 5 times a day, and I've seen them praying over here at sunset
Well,
at
that-
the local park.
The thing with
They're coming.
Muslims too is though they're fucking Bolsheviks too. They don't give a
Different kind of bullshit.
Oh, different
Sharia
bull-
law.
They'll do anything that they can to spread Islam.
Alex.
Like, you ever see that Aiden Ross, where Sneeko has Aiden Ross in a fucking like synagogue or a mosque or whatever, and basically they have him repeat the line, Aiden Ross like Allah, whatever the fuck, you know, and basically Aiden Ross says it, he's like, wait, what just happened, and everyone else is like, good job, man. You're a Muslim. Point being that they don't give a fuck like how he achieves the point of becoming a Muslim. Like they don't give a fuck that he doesn't know anything about what he's doing. They just give a fuck that he's a Muslim.
They just
that he's
deceived him.
submits.
Yeah.
It's about deception. They
Yeah.
don't care.
I think Allah is referred to as the greatest deceiver.
That's the Palestinian movement in a nutshell. Is
Oh, yeah, even in the Quran, I think that it says Allah is the greatest deceiver.
yeah, Allah is you know.
Allah Baal
Well,
Khubal.
they show gays, so I guess
Well,
that's
look
what
at
it was.
one of the phrases from the Talmud.
Got a funny point about that.
Jews may swear falsely by use of subterfuge wording.
Yeah.
In other words, they can lie to
Yeah.
to anyone.
Something they have in common with Muslims.
So
Jews and Muslims have more in common than what most people know. You see some of those Hasidic Jews put
And
that black.
Armenians. Also a little bit of Armenians.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, Nate.
Shit,
Look
boy,
at you, Nate.
it's the beard, no. No, but
And the wealth. Because a lot of Armenians are marrying Muslims for wealth and for common.
Wait a minute, I haven't heard about that.
He's just. You sure you're not referring to any kind of anecdotes in your life?
Yeah.
Because I know that Saad is married to an Armenian chick, but
Yeah. They married just for wealth and for stability and to survive.
Yeah, but Armenia is still in Europe, so you're good.
look, as far as I don't,
You don't-
first
you
of all, I
don't
don't
see
care.
Mexican
Fuck, I don't fucking care about Armenia. Second, as far as I know, they're Christians, bro. Like they don't, you know, just because your fucking boss's wife is an Armenian that married a Muslim.
Well, he said that the Muslims are killing the gays, so it's alright.
No, the Muslims they tend to be Jews themselves, but like try to be smarter than the Jews.
Well, you ever heard the term crypto Jews?
Nope.
That apparently a lot of well, not a lot, but there's some Jews that are in power in Middle Eastern nations
I've never heard that. Too.
that put themselves up as Armenians, and that they're not only are they sometimes into crypto, but you know, crypto is like another term for secret. So they're really just Jews in secret. They're not just into cryptocurrency, but they're crypto or secret Jews.
Yeah, that's.
And funny thing that Edgar Elon over here said that it's fine because Muslims kill the gays. Funny thing, some Saudi Arabian prince, at least one of them, who's supposed to be a big Muslim figure,
He was a fag.
is a fat. Yeah.
And what did they do to them?
Well,
Wait, what's up?
What did they do to them?
Oh, he's chilling.
Still chilling?
He's chilling.
Not
Yeah, he's still. I think he's still a.
death threats?
He's still a prince, right?
If you know
See you later, Daleks.
European history, in medieval history in Europe, the Spanish Inquisition was persecuting Jews, so a lot of people had to change their Jewish name to a Christian name. One of them was the guy who was known as the prophet Nostradamus, because if you remained a Jew, they would confiscate your property and your possessions. So a lot of people just they became crypto Jews,
In the
or fake Christians, or whatever you want to call it.
there's like an abstract or introduction to one of the publishings of the Protocols of Learned Elders of Zion.
Yeah.
And there was a Zionist who wrote a letter to another fellow Zionist, and he pretty much said what you're stating, that they would have to change their names and pretend to be Christian or Catholics, but still adhere to their Jewish faith and their scheming and whatnot. And that it's funny that you said that Mark is both a Jew and a Master Mason. In the protocols of the learned elders of Zion, they damn it, Andrew, they said that they said that that one of their goals is to infiltrate Masonic lodges.
Oh shit. Oh shit. His voice is gonna go off the register. Oh no! When he gets agitated, his voice gets higher and higher and higher. Mark.
I seriously, I would love to see Mark just fucking talk things out with
Mark Dice.
Mark Dice. That guy's funny. Yeah. He's actually a really good guy to watch. I think if you want to watch someone that's not fucking bought, Mark Dice. 100%.
And where can you see him?
YouTube, yeah.
YouTube?
Okay. He's extremely biased. He's obviously got bias, but he's not one of these conservatives that like just fucking goes along with everyone else. He'll call out shit when shit needs to be called out, and he's like you should just probably see a view of his videos. Don't take my word for it, man.
He's not a Charlie Kirk or
Yeah, he's not.
Crowder.
Yeah. But although I like Crowder, bro. I followed Crowder since.
At least Crowder's a little better than Kirk.
What happened to that?
P.
Didn't she try to claim that she was like a rapist? Or...
No, I don't see. The thing is, Steven Crowder's wife didn't. I don't think she really liked him to begin with.
She just used him for clout.
The money too.
Yeah, she tried to use him for clout, I think. But the thing is, like, Steven has like this like it was so cringe, the video. Let's be real, like he looked so fucking bad in the video. Like where that's the whole reason he got kind of canceled at that time. But look, Steven Crowder at the end of the day, bro, he's legit. Like during the election, he's one of these few fucking people that'll go on the ground and investigate shit. 2020, he looked at all the voter registration rolls.
And he's still alive.
Yeah, he's still alive, bro. But I think it's because it's because he was character assassinated. So that's why they don't bother trying to attack him. Like they just like he's kind of seen as like he already has a negative connotation to his name.
Like they did with Alex Jones.
Yeah. Exactly.
He got sued for $1 billion.
Oh, because of the Sandy Hook thing?
Sandy Hook, yeah. Oh, 15?
And Crowder, he went viral because of this Change My Mind campus thing.
Isn't that what Charlie Kirk followed after that? Or did he do that before?
A lot of people... Well,
he did a different flavor of it, I think.
Well, that's what the whole South Park episode's about. Like, this is just this whole trend of people, like, going to these debates and, like, debating people. The left is trying to pick up on it, but...
I think I like.
They do it in this
Crowder's
TikTok space where they debate
like
people and they mute them when they,
discuss.
when
But the
they
thing
find
is
it
with
convenient.
Charlie Kirk,
You haven't
he
seen
has
this?
this
I don't think I've seen that.
It's like a big thing now from left.
Well,
From the left is which they're
space.
they go live and they start debating people.
Well, talking on the mic
and they're live.
yeah.
Oh shit! I don't know. Is he
And
really
it's-
cool?
I'm gonna Jeff.
It's kind of shitty.
See, Andrew.
I'm surprised no one has
Got all your stuff.
Shot
no
him.
one has shot these guys.
I got my,
They have
my phone.
security, bro. They got a lot of security, bro.
Well, Crowder has a lot. No,
Where the hell's my phone?
Kirk has more security than Crowder.
Yeah,
I don't know. You were sitting there.
There it is.
maybe, but
All right.
I'll see you later, Andrew.
All right.
Well, one of my new favorites, Myron Gaines.
Myron Gaines. Oh no,
Thanks for bringing
the red pill community, bro.
He's all right.
You got to be careful with the red pill community, man, because they're so. It's like I think Andrew Tate's a perfect example of this.
Thanks for giving me a ride.
He's got like the perfect. He's got the prescription or no.
Like he's trying to have that alpha male look.
He's able to identify the issue, but his prescription is
Like,
it's whack.
He's got a huge cult following.
Oh yeah, he does. He does. Well, I mean, it's because women do act shitty. Like, I mean, it's like people don't. people don't want to talk about it, but they just act really shitty, and they really don't take accountability for shit. Like it's not even a joke, but
No, they don't.
no, they don't. But just but then Andrew Tate comes to conclusions like it's better to fuck a hot tranny than a girl because at least a hot tranny will listen to you and be a good It's like nah, you've gone too backwards, bro.
Control.
In this era of Me Too, I don't see how this guy even is still alive because he's got so many misogynistic things to say.
Oh, he's already being accused, but by like plenty of people.
They just rather throw lawsuits at him.
Well, I
Instead
think
of just killing them.
the reason why he has a lot of following is because like he's trying to do the complete opposite of like all these females online. They try to bash all men, and you know you're trying to have the opposite reaction to that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think he gets a lot of followers out of it.
Because a lot of females, especially on TikTok, they do bash like, oh man.
Oh yeah. Well, you know it's funny. I this is the last thing I'll talk about before I go. But black fatigue. You guys hear that?
Never heard of that.
So black fatigue is this idea that people are just kind of fed up with black behavior.
Yeah.
Blacks behaving badly.
Particularly
in
hood.
the Navy, in the cafeteria, black people were the fucking loudest.
Yeah, I mean,
Still?
it's not
They
just a
never take-
stereotype, man. Like they like want to go to the
Stereotype
grocery
of
store.
creep.
And in the movie theater.
Yeah.
Get the hell out that house! It's haunted!
Well, you ever actually? You know what? It's funny. Recently, you seen that viral video of those?
HBCU colleges graduation.
Well, I don't know about that, but I the kids that were caught stealing.
Oh.
It was a group of black kids that got
yeah.
caught stealing, and they're like, "Fuck you doing? Fucking fun, let me out here, fucking." You know, there's just no yeah.
9.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you the count of 10 and let this open this fucking door. 10, 9, 8. Like, what the fuck is like, what the fuck kind of behavior, you know?
Entitled,
Yeah, what,
even though you're doing something
this,
wrong.
yeah, no shame. What is this saying? No shame or something like that. What is the saying? It's like
Ashamed by nothing, offended by everything.
ashamed by nothing, offended by everything, and then there's a second part to that. I forget,
Yeah, it was something like contribute to nothing or.
but yeah.
Entitled to everything.
Entitled and contributes nothing, entitled to everything, and it's just how people have noticed like there's this cultural issue with black people.
Well, you know, I'm gonna get back to the Jews. In the 1940s and 1950s, blacks, they started having their own communities. They're
Yeah.
having their own towns. They started building their own structures. Single motherhood was like in 10%, and then MLK came around, and he started, you know, imposing this victimhood or Jewish mindset onto black people with reparations and you know, the whole civil rights movement and you know, wanting benefits from the government and whatnot. And all of that turned around
Reparations.
where you know, you can argue that maybe these you know, African people in America, maybe they're evolving. And then as soon as MLK came around,
Yeah,
all that progress down the toilet.
Yep.
yeah.
Fucking Bolshevik that he was.
It's crazy. It is crazy when you look at the like actual numbers when it comes to success in the black community. They were more successful under Jim Crow.
Yeah.
It's just a crazy thing. You know, I've heard so much about MLK. MLK,
He was a pervert. He was a hero in elementary school.
he was a
Yeah. They paid him to be a really good, awesome, wonderful guy. Guy was a pervert.
Well,
Come on, you get a day off of work.
yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Well, I remember.
You know, all kinds of sick orgies. He cheated on his wife.
Well,
Some Christian he was.
Well, it's funny because growing up, you think like, well, he was for like equality between actual equality between people, something that we actually would want to achieve as a society. You would think, right? You know, treat others the way that by the content of their character. But
I think there's a bit of a conflation there. There's people that think that, I think how should I say? The conflation is this: the equality of opportunity versus the equality of outcome.
Yeah.
What it is, what it's become is equality of outcome, where it should be a equality of opportunity.
Well, see, apparently later in his life, he was actually quoted as saying, like, you know what? I don't think that blacks and whites are gonna fucking get along, bro.
Right.
And I remember arguing with the black, like a black national, well, not a nationalist, but he's like one of these black power kind of guys, right? He's the one that told me that, and I'm like, wait, what? So, what? So this whole fucking idea that I thought that MLK was supposed to be about, he eventually went back on that in his life. Like, wow, that's an interesting thing to know. Like, he legitimately towards the end of his life thought like,
well, because early on in during with all that shit that he was pushing, he was approached by Bolsheviks. He was approached by actual communists.
well, commies, yeah.
Jews. He had associations with Malcolm X also.
Yeah.
That's what he tried to
Oh yeah,
deny later.
wasn't Malcolm X like way more like hardcore?
Yeah.
Yes, he was more radical with an agenda.
Like, I actually wanted to make like a separate country for blacks.
Yeah.
Malcolm X actually, what did he say? He actually warned against the Jews and critiqued them quite a lot.
Yeah.
He had some
Especially he's talking about the Jewish community in New York, how they would, impede upon the blacks' progress and whatnot.
And that might have actually all been true, but you know, the thing with him is he's coming at it from a Muslim angle,
Right.
so that's his angle. And people have got to stop, or what people need to start doing is connecting the dots between Islam and
Judaism.
and well,
Or not Judaism.
well, I was gonna
but,
say Islam and communism. Communism, you could say, is comes
Jewish.
from that, you know.
Karl Marx is a Jew.
You know, so
Lenin, Jew.
it's called the Red Green Alliance. It's in Red Green Alliance. It goes, it's everywhere from Palestine to as you said, like Malcolm X, like you said that MLK was approached by communists later.
Right.
All of it is agitation in order to subvert the United States of America,
Right.
because that's just how they operate. They operate in subterfuge, as you said.
Well, you know, maybe that was the whole plan of the whole purpose of the United States in the first place. With, with religious freedom.
We should have got into that earlier.
You know, that's a tough one, Don.
Are you familiar with the Shriners?
The Shriners?
Yeah.
No.
They're a subset of Freemasons,
Offshoot of Freemasons.
where it's essentially Islam but for white people, or Islam but for Americans.
Before you guys go, I have a list.
Check out Shriners
List?
Children's Hospital commercials.
You found the FD list?
No, of
You
things,
see white dude with a fez. It's very odd.
and I'll go through it as quickly as I can.
Should be good.
Yeah, I came to this website called LifeScience.com, and they pretty much try to just debunk everything. They just want to solve everything through science.
Yeah.
And they had a list of the 21 top conspiracy theories, and they just try to debunk everything. And Donovan, this is one that I've never heard of, and maybe you've heard of it. It's called the Dead Internet Conspiracy Theory.
Yes. Hector's brought that up a few times.
The internet is no longer run by actual humans; it's run by AI and bots.
Yeah, that over half of the internet is just AI bots.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one, 9/11 conspiracy theory.
Love that one.
Personally, I've looked into that. There's a lot of unanswered questions about that.
I think the Snowden angle is the most,
Professor Fit put me on
like
that.
the most.
Really?
You ever heard the Snowden angle?
Yeah.
So I think that's the most probable explanation.
To 9/11?
Yeah.
I think it
Well, since we bombed Iran, don't you think like next month, even though it might be another September 11th somewhere?
No. The whole thing.
Oh shit!
I mean, who knows? I mean,
Well, yeah, maybe
be alerted.
it might happen. It's obviously been talked about, but
Another false flag with all this.
but the thing with
Sleeper
9/11
cells.
is Snowden said that like the U.S. knew already. Then the U.S. knew that they were going to do it,
9/11.
and they just let it happen.
Oh, there was like a 9/11-ish test like a few years before in the 90s, right? The mid 90s.
I don't. There was there was a bombing at the Twin Towers.
Yeah,
You know-
or somewhere nearby.
I do think it was obviously to try to justify the Patriot Act.
Yes.
I don't think anyone disagrees there.
That's at least one aspect.
Yeah.
At the very least, one aspect.
It'd be kind of funny and fucked at the same time. Be like, instead of doing this September, we're gonna do October 11th.
One thing I've read is
10/11.
that thousands of engineers, architects, and aviation specialists signed a petition saying those towers could not have come
Yeah.
down like that.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny? A bunch of Jews took the day off. That day.
Yeah, they did. They fucking did. I mean, that's.
She's like, let them figure out for themselves.
Okay,
I'm
so
going
we
on
could get
vacation.
into that in a future.
Sprinkler systems were manipulated.
Next one, Princess Diana's murder. Now, there's a lot of suspicious circumstances.
People claim she's a man.
Like, for example, how does a princess of England not have a police escort, for one thing?
In Paris.
In Paris, yeah. Even Madonna gets a police escort in Paris. And one interesting thing, technical thing I read, is that there was a series of traffic cameras, and they all went out at the same
Yeah.
time. And they were not connected. They were individual cameras.
They're probably plotted.
I mean, it's 1997.
Yeah. So
There was a dude actually that was on Alex Jones, and he said on the scene, apparently she didn't even die immediately. She apparently she came out of the crash what happened? She didn't, or she was on coke too, and
They probably drugged her and caused her death.
yeah, some shit like that. But I mean,
They're plotting her death.
I think what prior to all that, she had already divorced, or she was separated from Charles, and wasn't she dating this fucking foreign dude, and
Yeah.
she was gonna have a baby by him or
she was
something.
engaged.
Yeah,
And
that's apparently why they killed her. But
the worst thing though is that she used to talk a lot of shit about the royal family,
Oh, yeah.
and that she said she never fit in. So
And then you know what else too is my mom's big Royals knob, and she says that Princess Diana was very, very, very popular amongst the people. She was heavy for the people of Britain.
yeah,
yeah, that's what I hear, and that she never really got along with the royal family. She was an outcast among the.
That I didn't hear too much.
And she actually called them reptiles because they
Oh.
were so cold-blooded.
Oh shit!
But that's like a
Reptilian.
a subtle reference. We'll
Yeah.
get into that another time. Another one is subliminal advertising, which was a big thing back in the 80s. Like
Advertising?
subliminal advertising. Can they flash something on TV or on a billboard that makes you buy cigarettes or alcohol or or dockies or whatever? You never know. And I remember back in the 1980s, the band Judas Priest, they were accused of putting subliminal messages in their heavy metal music. And some idiot tried to commit suicide after he listened to a Judas Priest song. And he didn't succeed. He just blew his face off with a shotgun.
Oh,
And now he's all fucked up. And so they actually took Judas Priest to court and tried to accuse them of putting some subliminal messages in their music.
is this a case where he listened to it backwards? The song
they
backwards?
just he listened to it forwards.
Oh.
And the case was dismissed.
hey Jim, it's
Okay.
that time, man. We gotta get going.
Okay, can you,
One more.
I'll just go through the titles.
All right.
The moon landing hoax.
Also by Jews.
Yeah, Paul McCartney's death back in the 60s.
Assassination attempt.
Okay, John F. Kennedy assassination. Yeah, we could talk.
Jews.
We could talk for hours about that. Roswell UFO crash and cover up. Okay, Donovan, you'll like this one. Protocols of the Elders of Zion.
Oh, I love that one. It's my favorite.
The Satanic Panic. Chemtrails.
Yeah.
Geoengineering.
Cult.
Anybody?
Or he had
Barium, aluminum, bale.
Barack Obama being born in a different country. I don't know.
Barry Sotero.
COVID-19 and 5G.
Oh man,
Oh man,
dude. Okay, the one I'll just say one thing on that real quick, and we really gotta get going. So early in the pandemic, when it first started, there were some people working on the 5G towers,
Yeah.
and I shit you not, I fucking shit you not. Like on one of the chips, it said COVID-19.
Oh! No way.
He's like, what the fuck is this? If I could ever find that video, I will send it to you. Probably if you were to look on BitChute, probably. If you were to type in 5G COVID-19, maybe you could find.
Rumble.
But we could actually. I don't know about Rumble, to be honest.
So I'm going through these titles just so you guys can have something in your mind for the. our
Say
next
chips or
meeting.
electronics? Placa, madre, motherboard, antenna, 5G con chip procesador, COVID-19. Oh, what the? I think we found it.
Okay,
All right there.
Yep.
let's keep going.
Oh, shit!
Let's keep going real quick so you guys can take off.
See what I
You heard the birds aren't real
COVID-19.
conspiracy?
Oh yeah, that they're drones.
Yeah,
That's something.
birds are not real.
You ever seen a baby pigeon?
Nope,
Oh shit!
because their metabolism is too high.
That is something.
The Earth is flat.
Oh, that's a crazy shit.
COVID
You
treatment
just put me on.
caused COVID deaths.
Yeah.
You know, I'll believe the Earth is flat. I think because they got it from that one movie, Elysium, where it's not really flat. It's like a cylinder-looking spacecraft that's just they have a new ecosystem there.
Reptilians run the U.S. government.
Valid.
No, yeah.
Oh, health authorities are hiding natural cures.
Oh yeah. Why? How is that on a fucking like? Oh, this is debunked. How is that on a fucking website where they're saying it's debunked?
It's here.
What
Co-op
kind of fucking debunking do they have?
They want you to. We talked about this. They want you to eat bugs.
Oh, so they're labeling it as a conspiracy theory? That's not true?
Yeah.
Fucking bullshit.
Damn, Jimmy, a lot on there.
They're saying that they've debunked all this, which I think is bullshit.
That's 100% bullshit, man.
Denver International Airport is a hub for the Illuminati.
Yeah. How is that? They're open about that. They're not
Yeah.
even hiding it.
That was the last one. So
Man, Jim, those are kind of enraging. You just
yeah, so
think about how they're
Sticking around for a
they
bit
just
more?
deny it.
Maybe.
yeah, next time you guys come, we could get into some of those.
That's true.
Yeah.
One by one, that would be just fucking great.
We won't lack anything to talk about next time.
Yeah.
We pretty much think the same.
All right, bro.
Catch you later, man. Thanks for being here.
All right, guys.
Elon.
Thanks for showing up.
Good to see you, man.
Nate.
Done.
Participating.
It's good to see you, Jim.
Yeah. Yeah, no, next meeting we'll have a lot to talk about.
We gotta make sure everyone comes this time.
So hopefully
Yeah.
fucking Ray shows
yeah,
up.
Ray's already missed like 3 meetings.
I'm telling you, dude. I look.
Where are those
I think he's legit black pilled. Like
Socialist black
You know
pill.
how the FBI was fucking here, and like trying to see what's up with us. It's because they fucking actually legitimately have ambitions to overthrow the government.
Oh shit.
Like, if you were to give them the tools to do it, they will do it. Like, they legit have the mindset of, like,
Her tits done her 80s? Fuck.
but, you know, and that's the thing, like, he's straight up, like, if you think that you're living in a fascist dictatorship, how the fuck are you supposed to act? I mean, I can't hardly blame him, but he's gaslit him and Hector.
He knows too much.
They've gaslit themselves into believing all this shit, you know?
Yeah.
So when you gaslit yourself into believing that the fucking world is ending, like, you're gonna act irrational, bro. And he's kind of, like, already kind of said it to me, like, he's like, why debate with fascists? Why to have discussions with fascists?
Oh man. So I wish he was here.
Hector or Ray?
I wish he was here to.
Ray, actually.
Wish he was here to. Talk
Hector's
about
actually
that.
willing to have the discussion.
It's like, where's the tax, Martina?
Shut up, Medina!
Hey, God bless you.
All right.
Laters, guys.
Drive safely.
You
See you
too.
next meeting.
sure.
God bless. We have a lot of topics.
Hey, how's the guac?
I made that shit.
Pretty good.
Yes, sir.
But you like it? You like it? The guac.
What on pizza? Thank you, Javier, for bringing all that.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
Anytime.
No shit. You grow hair in your stomach?
Sadly. I would shave it, but it would get worse. What's up, Jim?
What do your live stream people say?
Not saying shit right now.
Did they have anything to say about tonight?
Not really.
On all that controversial stuff we talked about?
There was no libtards today, so we kind of all agreed on the topic.
You know what?
There must not be any Jews out there.
Yeah.
The only libtards are mostly like Ray and Hector.
But you know what's funny? At least Hector's not a commie.
Well,
You know what's funny? The live stream would probably be blown up and be shown to a bunch of people, but you know the algorithms and AI does its thing, and they're checking what we're saying in real time, and so it's getting squashed.
We talked about some pretty heavy stuff.
Oh, we really did.
yeah, for once it was actually more about the fucking immigration and fucking, what was the other one? God.
So bad about God.
Today I got invited to church, and then some other guy was like, "Would you come for coffee one time?" He was talking to like usually he always talks to me about God. When I tell him that I'm not religious.
Years ago, I used to meet some aggressive Christians. I have nothing wrong with Christians, but there's these Christians that they insist to come to their church. And I would tell them, oh, you know, I have things to do today. And then they would like, I'm going to my sister's house. And my sister lived in Whittier.
Invite your sister.
And he goes, oh, well, we could send a car to go pick you up in Whittier and we'll take you to our church. Like, dude.
That's a little cult-like.
Yeah. And I'm right in there. Thanks for coming.
Don, get you away already.
Thanks for pulling up every time. You always pull up.
Anytime. Shit, I didn't pull out on non-Saturdays.
No, every day.
Not every day.
All right. Let me know.
Does what on non-Saturdays?
He said he would even come on non-Saturdays.
Oh, shit. Yeah, we're here. I have days off too. But have you ever encountered like a militant Christian like that just insists you come to their church? And,
Yep.
and
I
like,
just talked to some girl and she was like super Christian. And it's like everything you fucking say or do like has to be devoted to Christ. Like she wouldn't even let me fucking touch her because it was fucking on Christ. Like,
Well, you know what? I kind of agree with that philosophy to a degree, but if the other person just doesn't want to, leave them alone.
yeah.
It's up to them. That's the thing about the Bible, Christianity. It's always there. If someone wants to go to it, there you go.
that's what that guy told me today. He's like, you find it. You
Right.
made it forced on you. You find it.
Yeah.
He just asked me why I don't believe in God. I tell people I don't believe in God. They think I'm fucking like, whoa, what the fuck?
It's not the craziest thing in the world. Plenty of people that don't believe in God.
And like when I was in college, I'd be going to class and they would tell me, oh, knowledge is not going to do it, brother. Knowledge will not save your soul. and they would tell me not to go to class, to just stay home and read the Bible. Like, dude, I gotta get an education, man.
Have to, man.
That struck me as kind of crazy. They tell me I was going to hell because I was wearing an Iron Maiden shirt.
Dude, Jim, do you still have like your old band shirts?
Yeah, I got a lot of them.
You're sitting on a fucking gold mine, man.
Yeah, I got a lot of them still.
I'm telling you, dude, you have any from the 80s and stuff?
Yeah.
You're on a fucking gold mine. You're talking about retirement.
The only thing is, I cut all the sleeves off.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Good enough.
No, as long as the graphic is still there, it doesn't matter, man. I'm telling you, man, that's a $500 shirt. I've been looking at the listings for like Ozfest shirts and stuff, and they went up. I mean, that's the shitty part about when somebody dies is that their shit goes up, man. But you know, people are always looking for like old Iron Maiden, Metallica shirts and stuff like that.
Megadeth.
But the gold mine ones are like Nirvana ones, man. A lot of people love those Nirvana shirts, dude, from the 90s.
Yeah.
Dude, I bought I have a friend who's a really big.
I wouldn't be caught dead in one of those shirts, but
I got a friend who's a really big Nirvana fan, and I bought him like an old ticket to a concert.
yeah. Just the ticket.
Just the ticket.
Yeah.
And a concert, it already happened.
Yeah.
It was like $50.
Yeah.
And dude, he was really happy.
And he bought it.
No, I bought it for him.
You bought it for
as a
him?
gift for like Christmas or something.
Oh.
And he was super happy.
That's cool.
It was like $50 just for the damn ticket.
That's cool though. That's
Wasn't even signed or nothing. It was cool.
That's cool. The ticket, because then those mostly get thrown out usually.
Yeah.
Probably cost more than the actual Nirvana concert cost.
Back in the day.
It was like what, $5-10 on for the ticket.
No, back then, probably about 20 bucks.
Yeah. It was like some show in France, I think.
Oh, that's cool too. It's like French.
It's a show he would really never have the chance to go
I
to.
didn't know those shirts were worth that much.
Yeah,
What about vinyl albums? Are those worth anything?
they are, but people gotta have them like pristine usually.
Oh shit, mine are not like that.
I was gonna ask you, is that one from the 80s?
Yeah, that's the original Ozzy.
Wow, dude, if you have that like pristine,
Of course.
cause my girlfriend collects vinyls, and usually it's like you gotta have the sleeve pretty good and stuff like that, and the record has to be playable.
You kidding? I must have played that about 10,000 times drunk, dropping it on the floor. Probably has beer stains on the
I
back.
guess that's the problem. Is like people expect people to be like, yeah, this is gonna be collectible one day.
Andrew!
I know.
Can't take it out of the package.
Let me see some of this.
Dude, Andrew used to have the Jimi Hendrix, that Purple album or whatever?
Yeah.
He used to have that one, that super rare one, and it got burned in the fire. That goes for like, what, hundreds of thousands of dollars these days?
Oh, shit.
I could have traded that for a whole Star Wars collection.
Oh, shit. So we got into some topics. At least we didn't talk about immigration for 4 hours.
It was a good 20, 30 minutes on immigration. If Hector and Ray were here, the whole night.
It's a noteworthy topic for 15, 20 minutes. Then you got to move on. Like Andrew saying, they're taking people who are citizens. Yeah, that happens. People get caught up in the raids. Just like Cheech and Born in East LA.
I found one right here, 150, but it's like not even as cool as yours.
What?
The shirt.
The Ozfest shirt?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I see some go for some change. Most of them are black and white. Also, you gotta think about like the uniqueness too. Not all of the tie-dye ones are the same.
Yeah.
Every tie-dye is like different.
Yeah.
What about the Bogart ones? Like, cause you know how they'll have some Mexican dude on the outside selling. Si quiere camisa.
Oh, you could. Vintage bootlegs go for a lot.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I bought one. I bought a bootleg Primus shirt on Wednesday because I liked it better than the actual ones in there.
Yeah.
So I bought it for $20.
Sometimes they're even better quality.
It's like Primus, but it's like the Metallica Master of Puppets font.
Yeah.
I bought that for $20, and I bought this hat in there.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was a cool concert, man. Bunch of cute chicks and stuff. Too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, hey, these chicks listen to Primus? I was
Nice.
like, where are you guys?
Dude, that Iron Maiden shirt, that's from the parking lot. I paid $10 for it. And inside they were like $45.
No, yeah, it don't matter.
Yeah.
I think what matters is like it has to be just from the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it
Yeah,
has
it's got the tour dates in the
yeah,
back.
yeah.
and all
It just
that.
has to be from like the era. But vintage bootleg does sell. I know that for sure. Like vintage, like people like bootleg vintage like designer. It sells too.
I had no idea.
Yeah. I love.
Did you get one of those, Don?
Yeah, I did. I ended up getting rid of it because I just have too much shit.
But obviously, eventually the official ones go for more.
I never buy the ones inside.
The one I got rid of that I probably shouldn't have was a Megadeth 2008 concert shirt. I found that at a thrift store one time.
Oh,
But I got rid of it because I had too
Dude,
much
I
shit.
used to find so much good shit at thrift stores.
You still can.
No, not anymore, bro.
Depends on where you go.
Just not like how I used to though. Like I used to find like a bunch of vintage wrestling shirts at the thrift stores and stuff like that. But you can't find them anymore like that, man.
dude, that reminds me. One time I saw this old Mexican man walking down the street all hunched over. Guy must have been at least 90 years old. And he was wearing a satin Dio tour jacket.
No.
In good condition too.
And you're like, how much?
And I'm thinking that guy had to have got that in a thrift store.
And you should have told them how much you would have sold it to you. I see videos where like they literally like people go up to like old people or like homeless people,
Yeah.
and they'll be like, or even in Mexico, because they get stuff like that too. You know, like they'll get like
Yeah.
vintage band shirts and stuff. Oh, how much you want? Like, oh, like 100 pesos or something, which is like what, 10, 15 bucks.
Yes, nothing.
You know what I mean? They're like, yeah. Or people go to like old homes. Like someone like eventually like come to like your like let's say you're like 90 years old. They'll come to Jim's house like, oh, like do you have any like old shirts or something like that? And they'll like, I'll buy them depending on what they are. And it'll be like 20 a pop. And these people don't know what they have. So they're like, yeah, 20 a pop. I have like 100. You know? And like they'll buy all the vintage shirts and stuff like that. But I've seen it like, how much to take off your shirt right now and buy it? $20. And it's like an old ass Black Sabbath shirt or like old ass fucking like badass shirt, man. And it goes for a lot of money. People love that shit.
Oh, man. I don't think I'd sell my stuff though.
Who's gonna take it when you're gone, man? You know what I mean?
Like Andrew says about his Star
Oh,
Wars
God.
shit. Donovan can enjoy it after I'm gone. What's Donovan gonna do with all that
Bro, I only like the Force Unleashed shit.
Force Unleashed. I went to a yard sale and I found like a metal Force Unleashed PS3 game.
Oh, like the Steelbook?
Yeah, the Steelbook.
Oh, it's
And it
badass.
came with like what's his name? Star Killer.
Yeah.
It came with like a Star Killer like USB flash drive and stuff like that. Yeah, that's what.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I bought it.
That's
I
badass.
bought that. It was like $5 or something.
That is sick.
No, back then like
That would
the yard sales were the shit. I used to, because I was poor growing up, you know, my mom. So we'd always go to the yard sales. It used to be embarrassing stuff like that, you know, like it was different now. Like now you go to the yard sale, you score, you know.
Yeah.
Back then I was like, oh, you get your shit from the yard sale, like. Back then you were
you
able to
could get bullied for it.
yeah, no. Back then you'd be able to get shirts and stuff like that for 25 cents, 50 cents. Pants for $1.
Sometimes people don't know what they have.
They don't. They don't. They don't.
Dude, you know what one stupid phenomenon I see is that you see these like hot chicks and they're walking around with like a Metallica shirt.
Oh yeah.
And they don't even know who Metallica are.
Well, you know what that is? It's fucking like stores like Forever 21
Yeah.
and other stores like that. I think they contacted either the record labels or the bands themselves and said, "Hey, we like the design. We want to put out some thotty clothes or something."
Yeah.
And so the bands are like, money.
Oh,
Yeah, take the design. Fuck it. And so they put it on women's clothing and whatnot. And, they make it all trendy and cute. They even put it on dresses and shit.
Oh.
And then the chicks will see it. Oh, that's cool. That's trendy. I like it. I don't know what Metallica is, but that's cool.
I remember I saw some interviewer. He goes up to a chick, and she's got the shirt all with her belly showing.
Yeah,
and
the crop top.
sleeveless, and she looks nice and everything.
As opposed to the traditional band shirt.
And he tells the chick, "I'll give you $100 if you can name 3 Metallica songs." And she's like,
Dude, I'd just be like, from Moving the Bell Tones, Ride the Lightning, and
Damaging.
Load.
yeah, that's it. That's all you got. You would have got $100.
Fuel. $100. I need to start doing that.
Jump in the fire, Master of Puppets.
And this chick was like, "I don't
One.
know. I just got the shirt."
I need to start doing that. I wish I was a chick, dude, and I just had elite knowledge of music.
Yeah.
People would just tell me, like, name 5 songs, I'll give you $100. Like, show me the money. I've never done that. I've never been into, like, a person wearing, like, stuff that I don't know.
Yeah.
That's why I've never wear a Led Zeppelin shirt. I don't know Led Zeppelin.
What do you think's worse? That where she legitimately doesn't know, or a poser that pretends?
The poser.
A poser on.
I think it's the same.
The poser.
I remember. It wasn't Andrew. Do you know that guy Jeff that lives down the street from your grandma?
You the guy with the big snake?
No, he was a friend of me and Andrew's in high school.
I think he has a big ass snake.
I don't know.
I could have sworn I see him. I was there. Yeah, either him or Art had a big ass snake running around in the front yard.
Well, he
Big ass snake, like anaconda type shit.
lives right down the street from your grandma. Anyway,
Yeah.
we used to go to Hollywood every weekend to just go cruise down Hollywood
Should
Boulevard.
invite that guy over.
And we met these 2 British guys, and they had long ass hair like this. And,
Rockers.
And they had all black clothing.
Yeah.
And shit, and they looked like they played in a band or something.
Yeah.
And my friend Jeff approached them and said, "Hey, you want to hang out?" So they took us in their car to cruise up and down the boulevard, and they're playing like disco boogie fever music, like chicka 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 chicka. I go, "Oh, dude, these guys are posers. They don't even listen to rock."
They just like the style.
Yeah. And then we gave them my friend Jeff had a Black Sabbath cassette tape. Back then cassettes were popular.
Would he kept it in his pocket or something?
Yeah, in his car.
Oh, okay.
This is back in the 80s.
Yeah.
So they put it on. "What band is this, Mike?"
Oh man.
They didn't even know who Black Sabbath were.
And that's from their country.
Yeah. I told them, "Dude, these guys are posers. Let's get away from them."
They like the rocker look, but not the rocker lifestyle.
Yeah. Not even knowing the music.
I bet you if they went to a disco club looking like that, they'd get all kinds of stares. Even the disco dudes would say, "This guy's jiving."
So that's the very definition of a poser. Someone who has all that look, but they don't know the music.
Oh man.
They didn't even know who Black Sabbath was.
One of the most popular bands of all time. Come on.
And they were from England.
What kind of crap is that?
So it's just the same with those chicks who wear the Metallica shirts.
They like the design, they don't even know who the hell the damn band is. You mean Andrew didn't put his cans away?
Nope.
Damn it, Andrew.
Just glad he didn't spill anything.
This time it was Jim that spilled something. I didn't do it, you did. You spilled the damn guacamole.
Break a jar of salsa.
On the carpet, of all things. A glass jar on the carpet.
Hey, Javier,
Yeah.
who's playing with Primus?
Some guy named Ty Siegel. Senior guy.
I had never heard of that guy. You're saying Primus was good?
Yeah.
Where'd they play at?
The Greek Theater.
Oh yeah, Greek Theater. That's right.
Oh, that's a great place to see clubs. Outdoors, right? Greek theater's outdoors. Yeah, Javier.
Yeah, outdoor seating.
Seen a few bands there.
Alright guys, that's it for the stream. Laters.
Aerosmith.